Well, I'm feeling kind of squirrely. I'm sitting on go. I'm 100 amp fuse that's about to blow. I'm all jacked up. Yeah, I'm all jacked up. Well, I'm ticking like a bomb right before the explosion. Strapped in, wild-eyed, locked and loaded. I'm all jacked up. I'm all jacked up. Got no blood left, replaced with vibration. Gonna rearrange the alphabet. I'll explain it later, cause I'm all jacked up. Yeah, I'm all jacked up. Well, I can see right through time and space, immortal on this 100,000 gigawatt roller coaster. I'm all jacked up. Yeah, I'm all jacked up. Yeah, I'm all jacked up. I'm all jacked up. Yeah, I'm all jacked up. Yeah, I'm all jacked up. Yeah, we're all jacked up. We're all jacked up. Yeah, we're all jacked up. Yeah, we're all jacked up. 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 All jacked up.
Welcome to the Warren County Sports Authority Show here from Studio 605. I am Jeff Simmons, joined by, as always, by Trevor Evans.
What's up?
And Coach Chris Sullins.
What's up?
And we've had a good time.
Yeah.
Sorry about
Somebody's had a bad time.
I'm not getting fired.
Good and bad.
We probably shouldn't have played that song a second time. Hey, again, to really enjoy the Porch Jackers getting us started on Studio 605. And again, too, if you ever want to come over here and jam, get some music on the Studio
Jam
605,
on it.
we're
Yeah.
ready for you.
Yes.
Hey.
We can get you more than 200 views.
Bless you, C-Duck.
Yeah. I think we're about a fourth of the way there right
Oh,
now.
we are?
Yeah.
All we did was put up a screen that
Yeah.
said Sports Authority. So I hope everybody's having a good time. Again, too, presenting sponsor. Hey, when you're hungry for championship caliber barbecue, there's only one place to go. That is Prater's Barbecue. Trev, where's that at?
Boys out there on the right.
Out there on the right. Hey, Prater's has been serving up the flavors Warren County loves for years. Whether you're grabbing lunch, feeding the family, or catering your next big event, make it Prater's Barbecue. Proudly serving Warren County, proudly presenting the Warren County Sports Authority, where you need to hit the share button, let everybody know
Yes.
that
Share
you're
likes.
watching the Sports Authority. I hope everybody is having a good time there. We're having a good show.
We are.
I just shared it and I told them it was like it's a little spicy in here.
It
I can
could get a little
tell.
spicy.
Yeah.
I can tell. And if just light up the Ben Loma Connect message board already.
Yes.
Get in there. Try to get the Mud Bums Hot Wings Hot Take.
Light it up like everybody lit
Like
up
the
this
4th of
weekend.
July.
Yeah.
Light it up.
Give us your opinion on
Yes.
flags.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming.
I went the
Attaboy.
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 It's
I
ready
should
to
have thought
roll.
about
Yeah,
that.
you thought about that.
Come on, boys. You gotta get ready. You gotta get ready
Well,
for the
Hey,
show.
we got to step our game up,
To-
boys. We
to-
got competition now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Tuesday night, we got competition.
To be honest, I don't know if Jeff has any hats left at his house because, I mean, they're all here.
There are a lot of them are here.
It's like you went out back in the closet.
Yeah, it does
Under
that
the
one off.
woodshed.
We do have the Napa hat too. which
Yeah.
again,
Oh,
yes, we
we'll be
give
giving
those
some of
bad
those
boys
away.
away.
We'll let y'all know how y'all can win that. But guys, how's everything going? I mean, we're talking about just coming off of July 4th. I'm sure we'll end up talking about that in the last week rewind. But did everybody safely make it through? Yeah, good.
Got all 10 fingers. So.
Attaboy.
Yeah, I only cut myself once. Good.
Good plans.
Yeah.
Did you get some hot dogs?
Yeah,
Did you get a hamburger?
I did.
Trev, we talked about this last
Hey,
week. You
boys.
only get one.
I know.
And you got both.
I did.
You're so selfish. One of each.
Yeah. That's where I was going. I got one the first trip and then one the second trip.
Yeah. Solon's how everything go on the
I
fourth.
always say it's over and done with. Let's move on.
Well,
Everything's good.
We can't quite move on yet because we got to talk about it with the last week rewind again, presented by Chris Springs Fireworks. After a couple of days to let smoke settle, all I can say is wow. This is coming from Chris Cope with Chris Springs Fireworks. Thank you to each and every one of you who made this season the wildest one yet. America's 250th was definitely one for the books. First and foremost, thank you to every customer who gave Chris Springs Fireworks the opportunity to serve them. Your support means everything to the folks over there at Chris Springs Fireworks. And you can they also say thanks to the incredible employees, family and friends, the communities that trusted them with the celebrations, of which there were many that Chris Springs Fireworks were putting on out there. And none of this would be possible without you. From all of them at Chris Springs Fireworks, thank you for making this our biggest season yet. We're here for the rest of the year, and we can't wait to see you in 2027 for America's 251st. Again, it's 37 Chris Springs Road. They do it year-round.
They do it year-round, boys. Hey, let's be honest.
Fireworks doing it year-round.
When you talk about Chris Springs Fireworks and Chris Cope, this community, I don't believe could. I don't know if they can function on July 4th without it.
No,
I mean, if Chris Cope just said, "Hey, I'm going to take a sick day," it could be a bad holiday weekend for everybody.
Yeah, he's gonna have to keep it running right there. And also too, in the Ben Lomond Connect message board, Chris Terry has said, "Back it up, Terry is in the house."
Oh, he's in the house. It's almost his house.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? We're just paying rent now.
I appreciate that, guys. Well, last week rewind. First thing that we had to talk about is obviously it was July 4th weekend. Is there anything that we missed last week on the July 4th topics? We talked about hamburgers, talked about hot dogs, talked about the weather. Anything else that happened? We didn't talk about this, or we haven't talked about yet. Joey Chestnut still the hot dog eating champion.
Yeah, at one point in time, is there anybody in the running that's getting close?
No.
You know what I mean? I mean, he can kind of slow down and he's still going to win by 12 to 15, it looks like.
It's unreal.
Yeah.
A text I got before the show, I'm glad you brought that up because I was about to say the same thing, was how many they wanted me to ask. How many do we think we could eat in the competition?
I actually had thought about the idea of what did he win with this year? Look that up really quick. I had the idea, and of course I just didn't want to spend the money to do it. Was go in at about 4:45 this afternoon when both of y'all showed up, and everybody sit down. Have Connor bring in a tray of like 66 hot dogs or how many?
It was 66.
It was 66.
That's crazy. Yeah. It's crazy. I put in how many, and that was the first. That was the first.
How many hot dogs did Joey Chestnut eat in the Google search?
Hey, I know you, man.
Yeah, they got it.
Can't have sinners, but they know it all.
Yeah. I just thought it would have been crazy to sit here and have the show where 66 hot dogs were just piled up and sitting there thinking,
could all three of us eat?
There's no chance.
No.
There's no chance.
Here's another thing.
Who would need to be our guest to even have a chance?
That's a great one. Here's another
one. It would be Jay Walker. It's called the Jay Walker Special.
He likes hot dogs.
He's a hot dog guy, yeah.
We'll call it the Jay Walker Memorial Hot Dog Eating Contest.
Yeah. Gary throw his support behind that. Todd Dunn.
Yeah.
Here's my question, though. Competitive eating. Why do you go compete in that competition knowing you're not winning?
Yeah, you might win.
But you're not winning.
No,
everybody's playing for second.
You're all playing for second.
Unless your name's Joey Chestnut. Unless you're Jaws.
I mean, are you just hoping he has a bad night or something?
There was a list that came out
Guy gets
on the
food
4th.
poisoning.
Yeah, I don't know. It's one of those Facebook accounts or one of those social media accounts that was obviously going for engagement, but had a picture of him and it said, "Is this the greatest living American athlete?" I was like, I don't. He's the most dominant at what he does. I don't know. I can't think of anybody better.
Yeah,
we can't win on the soccer field, boys. You put us up on the stage with some hot dogs.
We got a shot.
You got Canadians and French guys taking over basketball.
Yes.
We're losing everything.
Competitive eating, we're still number one.
We're losing our fastball. No pun intended.
Again, too, did y'all? I spent July 4th a pretty easy day. I just woke up really, really early.
Yeah, I didn't notice you were up really early.
Yeah, and then I did not stay up very, very late.
I was wondering if you just stayed up the whole night. You know what I mean?
No, actually,
you set the alarm clock?
I set the alarm clock.
Good.
And he knows you call early If something's
I
going
mean,
down.
I was impressed. He was up there. You know, he put a reel out. Got him about 110,000 views.
Yeah.
Had to top me. I figured this out. Hey, there's two things people like seeing: people that cuss and people that look like they're dying. I mean, that's views on top of views.
I could not understand. And the craziest thing about that one clip is like Sunday night. It was doing well.
Yeah.
It was like at 50 or 60. And I woke up Monday morning and it had 100. I was like, what happened over in the last 12 hours?
It got in that algorithm.
Yeah, it did.
Either it got in an algorithm or somebody left their phone on all night and it just repeated for 10 seconds.
Try that, Trail. Try that, Trail. Just leave it on and see what happens.
I'll do it the whole show.
Yeah, the whole show, yeah.
Well, we might have to try it. We might have to get the
I'll
box
tell you what.
out
I'll tell you, there's one that's not doing that.
No.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
We're gonna get there.
I will say, well, the other thing I was going to ask in last week rewind is any fallout there, anything that y'all have heard from last week's show? Because it does seem like in the last week we've ruffled people's feathers a little bit with either the Sports Authority or the Warren County Way or Studio 605. Any fallout that y'all have heard? Anything from last week?
Hey, ain't no fallout here.
Yeah.
Good.
I
Well, I don't whistle in the dark. Well, I'm comfortable who I am. So, hey, you don't like it, you don't turn it. They don't have to turn it on. Hey, and you can cancel the Warren County Way at any time. We'll actually return your money.
I like it. Yeah, I didn't know. We hit up on. I don't know if we hit on any kind of really big hot topics last
No.
week. We did have Connor talk about how the easiest way to get famous.
Yeah.
And now
Yeah.
is just to act like a moron on. I can't remember exactly what his
That goes
words
for
were.
anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd
I don't think that was
you say,
exactly-
C-Dub?
Yeah. No, yeah.
I mean, I can actually repeat it back.
C-Dub's
if you
got a lot
need me
going
to.
on.
He
You got
does.
time to reach for the mic, Trail.
My bad.
No, no. It was you had to be the biggest jackass.
Yeah.
The biggest,
yeah.
most
I
ignorant
couldn't remember.
jackass. Yeah. Gotta add ignorant in there.
Yeah,
Oh,
sorry.
ignorant. Yeah.
Yeah, well, there you go. So I think that other than that, I don't think we got any fallout from that. I think everybody agreed with that statement.
Yeah.
And I also think they were like, y'all are doing a tremendous job,
Yeah.
boys.
I hear this a lot. People like it because we'll say things that they won't. And I'm like, what do we really say that you won't say? What do you mean it's not controversial?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're an ignorant ass, a lot of times people look,
Yeah.
Hey, it is what it is.
Yeah,
it is what it is.
That's what we try to do here. All right. Well, hey, listen, that's about all I got for last week. Rewind again, too. It's nice that sports are trying to trickle back.
Oh,
a little
yes.
Bit. Now I know
Yes.
the
Getting close.
workouts are
Getting
going
close.
out there, so it won't be long before practices start. So again, the Warren County Sports Authority might return to talking a lot about Warren County sports.
Oh, we can't wait.
Get back
I'm
to
ready.
I'm ready.
Get back to
I'm
our
ready.
roots, boys.
The roots.
And as we're doing that, a little easy tie-in for the roots of success. It's time for the Circle J Tree Farm. Roots for success, just like the strongest trees, don't grow overnight, Trev.
They don't.
Neither do great athletes. The segment shines a spotlight on players, coaches, teams, or sometimes organizations whose hard work, commitment, and perseverance are paying off. Here's this week's Circle J Tree Farm Roots for Success. Sullins, what do you think?
I'm going to let you start, then I'm going to add. Because I know where this is going.
Look, here's what I'm going to say. I started a bit on it on the Simmons Says show yesterday, but here's the crux of what I try to assume what's going on here. Chris Sullins, CNS Brokerage's owner, started.
That'd be CNS Brokers, Media, and Cattle. Get
Yes,
it right.
and CNS Brokerage's Media, Cattle, and
Where are the cows?
Yeah. That's a good question.
Yeah.
they're coming.
Yeah.
They're grazing
When the
right
cows
now.
come home.
Yeah.
So be ready for them, Trev. No, I think that when you say that it's a media company, then if you're a news and or media company, now look, that's Warren County Sports Authority is not trying to say that we are a news company over here. We
No.
are an opinion show.
We're an opinion-based organization
Yeah.
when we come on Wednesday night.
Yeah, but CNS Brokerages, Media, and Cattle, and
Yeah.
all the other
Yeah, all
things.
that.
Yeah.
The Warren County Way is a news and media organization.
Yes.
And I think
It seems to be growing pretty well,
it's
too.
growing
Yeah.
very
Yes,
well.
yes.
And I would
Numbers
say,
don't lie.
Yeah, numbers don't lie.
Hey, the
Math is simple.
facts are facts.
We look at it daily.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think that any time when you're trying to call yourself a news or media company, then when people in the community that you're covering, and we're going to cover Warren County, it says it right there in the name,
Yeah.
Warren County Way, when they start asking the questions, it's probably a good idea to try to go and find them some answers.
Yeah, it's pretty simple.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good, strong basis for a roots of success for a media company.
Absolutely.
So last week, in the last week, I think Sullins Lisa Hobbs, our news editor,
Yeah.
started seeing that we were getting some questions in the
Well,
community.
I mean, we talked about this probably, it was last Thursdays when it went down. Actually it started at 2 o'clock,
there you go.
okay?
He's got the
John Templeton puts out something on, and when I brought this to Jeff and Lisa's attention,
Yep.
okay, John Templeton and Elaine Alsop, who I call, a.k.a. Warren County basketball super fan,
Yep.
because if you know Miss Elaine, you know she's going to be in the adult. John Templeton puts out a post on Facebook, and I know not everything goes through social media, but let's be honest, social media steers a lot of things. Would we agree?
It absolutely does.
It kind of steers a lot of things.
For sure.
John puts, we respect the heck out of somebody like Elaine and John. Those are two people, if they're asking these questions, you probably want to, and when you say they're asking these questions, there's a lot of comments that are coming after those questions.
Yep.
John puts out a comment that says, McMinnville, are we really going into America's 250th birthday without it looking like it? Did we forget? Is it a manpower issue? If so, I know plenty of people who would gladly volunteer to put out a few flags or help decorate our town. This is a once-in-generation milestone, and it would be great to see in our community celebrated in a visible way. That was his post. Okay? Shortly thereafter,
198 likes, 74 comments.
shortly thereafter, Miss Elaine Olson, a.k.a. Warren County basketball superfan, love that lady to death. She supported us like no other.
Yep.
Just got into town. Where are our flags that are always on North Chantry Street for Memorial Day? Is this how we celebrate 250 years in McMinnville? Okay? So, and I want to make sure that I'm right here, okay? Because I got receipts. Hey, and when I say, hey, I don't whistle in the dark. Okay, I'm comfortable in my own skin. So when somebody calls somebody out, let me tell you who's called out. You're calling out Lisa Hobbs. When you call out Lisa Hobbs, you're calling out me. Because Lisa Hobbs works for our organization. And I thought she got a raw end of a deal right here.
Yep.
For this reason. My text to both Jeff and Lisa seems people want to know why flags weren't put out for 250. That was the text. That's all the text said.
Yep.
Jeff and Lisa do what good journalists are supposed to do. They go find the answer. I asked them at 2:06. By 3 o'clock, they had the answer. The post on the Warren County Way, a totally free journalistic organization that you can look at every single day, okay, it was asked, where are the flags? That's all it says is where are the flags? I think we did the Exchange Club a solid because if you looked at John and Elaine and some others' post, it was starting to build
Gain
momentum of,
Yeah.
hey, what are you guys doing? We also protected the city of McMinnville and some others because people start saying things that they don't know a whole lot about.
Yeah.
I'm going to be the first. I didn't know the Exchange Club did it.
Me neither. Yeah.
The answer to that question was the Exchange Club will be putting out flags on Chancery Street on Saturday, July 4th at 8 a.m., according to the club member contacted by the Warren County Way. Now, Thomas Smith is also a member of the Exchange Club. He put a post up when they were out. Then there was something about, well, there was a picture. Well, read the darn post, people. The picture actually says, photo below is from Main Street McMinnville, page 2019. Nobody said that where the flags were going to be and all this other nonsense.
Yeah,
we
did.
know.
Yeah,
well, they did.
They said Chancery Street.
But exactly, they said
Yeah.
Chancery Street. We didn't say anything about the hole.
Yeah.
We said the flags would be put out on Chancery Street. When that was answered, that should have shut it all down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it matter to me that they were not put out 2 days before? I'll say this. They were put out at 8 a.m. just exactly the way the Exchange Club said they were going to.
Yeah.
Bravo to the Exchange Club.
Yeah.
I think also bravo to Lisa for asking the question and getting an answer.
Yep.
That's what you're supposed to do in journalism. Now, hell, you might have had to go off Main Street and do that. You may have to leave your pocket and do that. But hey, it happened.
Yeah.
Those two people did their jobs. The Exchange Club did their jobs. If you have a problem with those two people doing their jobs, that's your problem. I ain't saying I'm sorry, because I ain't.
Not a baby.
Period.
That's not even his rant.
And that ain't the
folks.
rant.
Yeah.
But
That
I
ain't
will
even
tell
rant.
you, these two people are really good at what they do. Here's why I know they're good at what they do. Jeff Simmons, who broke the Chris Johnson story?
I believe that was the Warren County Way.
The Warren County Way at 2 o'clock in the morning. You know how I know that? Because Jonathan Hutton and Keith Bullock was giving us, we had information.
Yep.
Now, did we get 3,000 views? No, but at 2 o'clock that morning, we were doing that work.
We were doing the work.
Lisa Hobbs was in a house with two people
Yeah.
whose husband passed away in an airplane accident.
Mm-hmm.
Did a 3-hour interview.
Yep.
Okay. Also did an interview with a father
Mm-hmm.
that had a situation over the last couple weeks. Jeff goes and does an interview with, and I think Trev is going to have something to say about this in a little while,
Yeah.
with a person that was blind that ran in the 5K.
Yeah.
Yep.
He had Mr. Ray Bishop across the table a couple mornings ago. Correct?
Yep. Yesterday.
We're trying to get you information, Warren County, because that's what we're going to do. When I told you we were going to be better, by God, we're going to be better. And that's what we're going to do.
Yep.
If you don't like it, you better step your game up because we're not going backwards. That's all I got.
Trev.
Hey,
You feeling that way?
I can't follow that up, man. But that reminds me of some pregame speeches right there. And if you ain't ready to run through a wall right now, then you might need to check your pulse.
Oh man, it was actually funny. It popped up on the Sports Authority's like follow this or something. Was we had just a few months ago. It was like one of your most watched clips, and it was Sullins's pregame talk at Cleveland. And I know that the game didn't go great.
Appreciate that,
But
Jeff.
it was
Yeah.
but it was an
Hope this
amazing one. It was amazing. I almost reposted it just to be like, hey, do you want to know how the Sports Authority kind of happened? Look at this video, and it's Sullins over there. And I don't
Dude, I need to-
remember
I need to
exactly.
find that. I need to find that.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
But it was amazing. He's over there. He's like, hey, they're out the door right now.
No, I said
they're here to watching you.
They're all the way at the interstate coming to watch you.
Yeah. We'll outnumber them 3-1.
3-1.
Yeah.
Of course, their point total outnumbered us 3-1.
3-1. It
I
did.
still,
okay.
I still feel bad about the fact that I only videoed two games that whole year, and it was Cleveland and Siegel. Now, going back to what it was, I've said this on the show this week on my Simmons Says show, which you can catch on the Warren County Sports Story, 10:30 to 11:30 a.m. Tomorrow will be 10:30 to 11:30 a.m. Joined by Kelly Walker.
Kelly
Slaughter
Walker
will be my guest
Warren
on
First.
on the Simmons Says. So we have a little bit of Simmons Says and Warren First collaboration going tomorrow. Here was what I said. I didn't even notice. So when someone sent the thing about the flag, I'm like, I'm not going to get mad about it. What I've really thought about is the deflection that has happened be after it of, well, one of the things I've heard, well, you couldn't put the flags out any earlier because if you put the flags out earlier, they don't need to be out for 3 or 4 days. They were still out as of yesterday. I didn't look on that, and I didn't look today. They might still be out. So I'm like, okay, they could definitely be out for 4 or 5 days. It's just we didn't choose to do it from July
before.
1st to the 5th.
Yeah.
We did the 4th to the 9th. Okay, whatever. We had people out on vacation, or we're a volunteer organization and didn't have enough manpower. I think there were people in Warren County that would have absolutely volunteered to help, that don't want to have to be in a club to do it. They just would volunteer to help. I would say for the Exchange Club, just organize a day next year, and I think more people would come and help. I don't have any problem at all with how the Exchange Club handled their business.
I don't
with
either.
this.
That's
At
what
all.
I don't have any problem.
Yeah.
They said that's what they were going to do,
And
and
they
they
did
did it.
Yeah, but
and
this-
good for them.
Yeah, they did exactly what they was going to do. But the deflection past it on that, or trying to somehow say that the problem wasn't the flags, the problem was the question was even proposed. People don't get to question people anymore. People need to go on Facebook and say, hey, what the hell's going on here? We don't have flags up. It's the 250th. Hey, I drove down Main Street right on the way home today. There's still graduation things up on the light post. We probably could have put some flags up. I don't know. I mean, graduation. America's 250th, apparently. Yeah, no, we couldn't do it. I'm sorry. I don't know. I mean, like, what?
But this is not anything.
And
when
also,
it
there was
comes,
nobody in that grassy lot on Saturday morning. It was a completely empty grassy lot as well. Nobody was over there sunbathing. Nobody was letting their dogs go over there and take a crap. It was basically just pretty much empty. So if you wanted to put a few flags in there on Saturday, you probably could have too. But I wasn't doing it, so I'm not going to tell you
But
how to
that
do
being
it.
said, I think the Exchange Club did exactly what they said they were going to do.
Which is exactly
And
what,
that's okay.
Yep, and that's all Lisa reported.
If you decide that you want them up earlier, you're probably going to have to call the Exchange Club and say, we'll help you do this. Because they're like a lot of other clubs and organizations. It's hard to find manpower. No doubt about it. You start putting out the amount of flags that they do, that's going to take some time and some effort. I congratulate them. What I don't like is when it seems like you got some people trying to run cover when all they said was they're going up at 8 o'clock on July 4th. In my personal opinion, I like that they did it on that morning. But it's their decision when to do it.
Yep.
If anybody else wants to step up, feel free to call.
Step up, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because here's the problem that I have with it. And again, too, we're going to go right to where the source is. That conversation came up on Town Talk on Monday morning. And what happened was there was the pushing of Lisa's post to say that was made to try to make people look bad.
Bull!
No, it wasn't.
Bull!
All it was there were a question asked, question answered.
If there's any common sense, it's a question asked and a question answered to simmer people down.
Yeah.
Here's what John Templeton said. Thank you.
Yep. Thanks.
Thank you. We now know.
We know what. We know what's
We
going
know
on.
what's going on.
Yep.
Because if you hadn't answered that question, you know as well as I do,
would've
that was
just-
going to continue to grow.
It's going to get into chatter.
We
It's
tried
gonna-
to answer a question that it seemed that people wanted an answer to, and they gave an answer. So be it. When you go, hey, you know what? Anybody's got a voice.
Yeah.
Anybody can do this. I got no problem with others. But if you're going to punch, if you're going to throw blows, we're going to throw back.
Exactly.
Do not come at Lisa when it was just in jail, when it was, where are the flags? Well, they're going to be put up. That's all it was.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
Then we're another organization, blah, blah, blah. You know our names.
Hey,
You know our names.
Hey, you know our
runs it.
names.
You've
You
worked with,
know our names.
Yeah, you worked with us. You worked with us. I saw that and I was like, give me a break. Someone sent it to me and I was like, one, I don't know why you're sending me this. I don't watch this anymore. They're like, you want to watch it at the 40 blah blah minute mark, and I watched it, chuckled, sent it to, and then I was like, whatever.
Drew Walker's exactly right. There were already people starting to
Blaming
blame
the
the
city.
city and stuff. Other people were going to get blamed. Here's the problem. There's nothing to blame.
Yeah.
They were put out.
Yeah.
Nobody should get blamed for
anything.
this.
Here would be the best story that I could get out of this, and this is what I'm hoping that we just wrote a story today with Warren First that we put out about McMinnville Young Professionals have announced their
Yes.
new leadership. Wrote a story today about Junior Auxiliary
Yes.
changing their new membership. Here's one that maybe we and Lisa need to follow up on. I'd love to know that Exchange Club added 20 new members this week.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'd love to know it because there are some people out there that you kept asking and saying, I'll do it. I want to do it. I'll help. Did you go call on Monday morning? Or did you say, I just wanted to complain, but I didn't? Did you call Monday morning? I'd love to know. I'd love to talk to somebody from Exchange and ask, did you get more calls? Did you get more membership opportunities? Because you should have.
Yep.
Because if McMinnville's saying that they want it, then I get it. But yeah. Ooh. I don't know. Yeah. Trev. Fire us up, man.
Hey, I don't have to. He just did. we're rolling.
Well, Trev, we will.
After dead period, it's
Yeah.
time to go.
Yeah.
Trev, I will throw it to you, though, because now that we have got through Roots for Success, let's go to avoiding disaster.
Let's do
'cause,
it.
I mean, why not throw some more gasoline?
Yeah.
Connor, you got some extra graphic tree? Tell us who sponsors Avoiding Disaster.
That'd be Adam Wood, Farm Bureau Morrison. Adam does it all, home, auto, life. If you need him, you can call him at 931-668-7075. Once again, that's 931-668-7075. Or stop in and see him at 6282 Manchester Highway on your way out to Praters.
All right. Well, Coach.
What's up?
You're going to start me off again. Might be rant 3.
Avoiding disaster.
Fire 'em
Who needs to be avoiding disaster as we get closer and closer to maybe August?
Let's be honest. I mean, we're getting closer and closer to August, which everybody thinks that, hey, we're getting closer and closer to sports seasons, and we are.
Yeah.
But we're really getting close to election season.
Oh, election
Election time. I believe this coming Friday, Warren First,
And-
along with Warren County Joy and maybe Warren County Way is going to help a little bit.
We're
in
going
some
to be
ways.
we're going to be sharing all their stuff, making sure that
Absolutely.
everybody can see that they can
Got
get there
some
and see it.
candidates coming in.
A lot of candidates.
But this is a prime time when you're talking about when you're talking about these people running for these offices.
Mm-hmm.
There's a pretty good chance, Trev, if I'm going to run for an office, I want to win the office,
Yeah,
correct?
yeah. I'm going to play. I want to win.
Exactly.
Unless you're Scotty Kill.
You got to understand. Well, that's going to get us this. Yeah, attaboy. He was just starting to like you.
He won.
He did win.
He did win.
He said, all right, I won. Somebody else can have
And you
it.
know what? I kind of like it.
Yeah,
I
You know
was
what I mean?
just
Yeah.
joking.
But you got to understand where to spend your time. Connor, hit it. There's one this past week, and here's the thing. In most of these, the congressional seat in our district that I believe is right now held by Scott Desjardins. I think he's been in office maybe about 16 years.
Seems like it.
Let's be honest. I don't think Scott Desjardins really, when it comes to Warren County, if you ranked them,
Yeah.
I don't think our county would be one that he'd say that's the most important part of this puzzle.
No.
Would you agree with that?
I would definitely say no.
Okay, that's not knocking him. I'm just saying he doesn't. He's saying, if I lose Warren County, that's
Guy's
fine.
playing the numbers game.
He's playing the numbers game.
It's the Tennessee Forest Congressional District race. Yes.
Okay. Well, there's a guy that's competing against him, and I'm guessing if you're trying to win a congressional race, a congressional seat with your campaign, you probably got a campaign manager.
Yeah.
As a campaign manager, you got to know where to put your people at in front of the most eyeballs.
That's the hope.
Okay? This just in. Do not come to Warren County on Wednesday night and say, hey, I want to compete against those three guys. You will lose miserably.
You will.
Hit it, Connor.
It's up.
Is it up?
It's up. It's already been up.
This poor guy comes in, and I read a lot about him. I think Tom Davis and I'm gonna issue him a open invitation to come on with Simmons,
Yeah.
Chris Terry, ourselves for this reason. This past week it just didn't go well. Trev and I could go get Benjamin Moore paint
You can get that at Supreme.
at Supreme.
That'd be a great place for it.
Okay, we can paint that wall and just turn the camera around and get 300 views.
Yeah.
This poor guy comes to this community wanting to get votes.
Yep.
He couldn't get enough views to win a Ben Lombarder Caney Fork election. And he's had a week. I felt bad for the guy.
Hey, Scotty Kill got 400 votes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So people, and I know you got it up, Connor. Y'all, anybody can go look at those pages. Numbers don't lie. Some of you that are doing these local races, look and see. Hey, I was on that show for 2 hours, and there were 600 views. Chris Terry gets 4,000 a week now. We've had 10 to 12 at times.
Yep.
Maybe look and say, that's not where I need to spend my hour.
Yeah.
Maybe they're asking you to come on because they can't get nobody to watch them without guests.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think we're gonna be fine without guests tonight.
Mr. Davis, I'm telling you, Simmons is on 4 days a week.
Yep.
I'll guarantee you we can help you out in this community, getting your message out.
Yep.
Yep.
But talking to crickets, that won't work, man. You're not beating that guy like that.
Yep.
Avoid that disaster, because I don't want to say it was a disaster, but it didn't go well.
Hey, call Adam Wood. He can put you in contact with us. It's 931-668-7075.
Woo! Yeah. Someone just asked in the Ben Lomond Connect message board the over-under on the number of rants.
That'd be two.
Five,
Keith
you know?
Vaughn said, even Kimberly Ball Felton says, Simmons rant, check mark. Hey, man, we're fired up. I told you. I mean, I got a little fired up before the show even
Oh,
started.
yeah, symmetry.
Stay on my question here, boys.
I'm sorry. I'm pretty heated still about that whole situation. We'll get to that as we tease through it. Yeah. Drew Walker on the Ben Lomond Connect message board says, Chris Terry's show is a sleeper hit.
absolutely.
I can't believe the numbers he's doing live. Connor, we're talking about today. I was writing the story about the lady that I think we're going to get to here in just a second. But again, I didn't get to watch it, and I went back and I just clicked on it, looked at it, so, and I didn't even see the numbers yet. I saw the comments number, and I sent someone and said, it looks like Chris killed it again. And he sent it back and said, dude, he destroyed it. I went back, put the clips together. Folks, if you do yourself a favor, follow Studio 605 Productions.
Yes.
And make sure that you start marking, because I know Kimberly Paul Felton has talked about this before, goes in and says that she's put an appointment in her phone, Wednesday, 5 p.m.
It's appointment.
Tuesday, 5 p.m., you need to be watching Back It Up, Terry, because the story that him and Keaton Kell told about the beauty hair salon trailer that got set on fire was an all-time.
The hair salon, it became a bonfire.
That was great.
And there's more. There's more. I got to clip more.
And if you know Trent Kell, every word of that was true.
I'm waiting for Trent Kell to make his debut on the
But Connor's right. Here's the thing I liked about Chris and Keaton, and we don't want to get off. Hey, they did just a wonderful job.
Yeah, we're just trying to.
They're kind of like us. They played off each other
real well.
So well.
Yeah.
And what was funny, after the show, I was out front picking up. You just don't know how much Diet Coke this guy drinks.
It's insane.
He's the Joey Chestnut of Diet
He's the
Coke.
Joey Chestnut of Diet Coke. I promise you. Exactly.
We're gonna get to that.
But anyway, they're trying to. They're asking how well did it go. I'm like, boys, you just don't know.
Yeah, it went well.
Here's the one thing that did bother me, and about those guys. Keaton has a Toyota Tundra.
Yeah.
He taught me something about my truck last night, and I'm really upset about it.
What?
There's a button on there that lowers the tailgate by itself. I had no idea. I said, I don't have that button. Then I went over and I'm like, yes, I do. I've had it for a year and didn't even know it.
That's funny. I saw Chris at Mud Bums on Monday, and I said, hey, dude, your show, it was great the other night. He said, hey, if you think that one was good, he said, just wait till tomorrow.
Yes.
And I said, God knows.
Man,
Yes,
call
he
it a
knows.
shot.
Yeah.
I did tell Connor that I think we need to go get him a Hot Wheels 18-wheeler and just put it in the middle of the table.
That'd be pretty good.
I
Yeah.
said, that's nothing
That'd be
else that
pretty
he
good.
needs on the show, just a Hot Wheels 18-wheeler sitting in the middle of it, and we'll be good to go on that. Again, this is the Warren County Sports Authority, where we just talk about how good Back It Up Terry is.
Yeah.
That's our new thing.
We're on the trailer now. He's driving the truck.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris Terry, one thing we got you don't. Sponsors! Presenting sponsor of the Warren County Sports Authority, that is Prater's Barbecue, where
Yes.
we will be in about an hour because all three of us are hungry. And now I'm thirsty, too. So we're gonna get to that. Also, to another sponsor of the show, that is Napa Store. And I got the read. We talk about this. One, I got to ask Sullins, what are you trying to do here on Facebook? Because you called me out this weekend.
Well, but see,
I liked it, though. It was
I'm
funny.
just the messenger. The message
How
was
do you get these hats?
the message was from our boy Thomas,
Yep.
an Exchange Club member,
Yes.
owner of Napa. Hey, one of the first sponsors we had.
Might have
correct?
been the first.
He came on board
Loman.
in the woodshed
Yeah.
days, and he stuck by us. There was an ad read a couple months ago where Simmons, let's be honest, when it comes to cars, he's about as knowledgeable as cars as I am making curtains. Not gonna work. So there's actually a line of car care that's McGuire's.
Yep.
Well, Simmons doesn't know how to pronounce McGuire's, so he kind of asked me, how do you pronounce
Yeah.
that? And he said, like, what do you call it?
Maculars.
Megulars.
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 Yep.
So if you'll go down to Napa and you'll say you need a can of that Megulars car wash or wax, they're going to give you a free hat.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, and I think it's a great giveaway because Megulars, molecules, whatever,
Yeah.
you get
It's
your
hat,
free hat.
yeah.
I can say hat.
He can. That's
One syllable.
syllable.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, I can also ask, have you overpowered your hydraulic hose?
Yes.
Napa professionally builds Gates hydraulic hoses while you wait. And if you need stronger power tools, Napa has powerful stuff like Carlisle, Ingersoll Rand, and Milwaukee Power Tools. You feel free to call them 474-6272. We have a couple of these hats at the studio as well because Thomas, like the community, it's starting to happen a little bit
Yeah,
more.
they're starting to come by.
When the gates open on Studio 605, people just want to drive in and
Come
say,
on.
hey, what are y'all doing?
Yeah, what you
I had a
doing?
couple of different visitors, including one that I think is going to be on my show next week.
Oh.
And at some point, might even have his own show on here. But Thomas came over, wished us a happy 4th, dropped us off some hats. So if you want a hat, you can also come over here and tell me a little bit about how you say Megulars or Maguires. And I'll tell you what, if you can spell it off of just that, we'll get you a hat. Yeah, see, look, he's even trying to figure it out. Again, to Napa. 474-6272. Napa is the proud supporter of Trev's TNT Power Broker of the Week.
Boys,
Trev, who is it?
I read a story over the weekend.
Yeah.
Great story,
Great
Jeff.
story.
Super inspirational. You know, kind of made you stop where you were at for a second and just enjoy the good things that life has brought all of us. Miss Amanda Bonham.
Yep. Amanda Vaughn.
Yep.
Amanda Vaughn is probably how most people know her.
Okay, yep. She has defied the odds, was diagnosed when she was 9, said she was going to be blind. She kind of said in the story, hey, I didn't know if sports were going to be something that would be a possibility, and now she's running 5Ks, running marathons. I mean, just super inspirational. So this is not enough, but shout out to her.
Yeah. I saw on Saturday was sit there watching the race. Of course, you know, Ray Bishop wins. We're going to get to that. George Myers puts up a heck of a race. And then I go to talk to Ann. Because usually if you're going to talk, if you want to have anything to know about what's going on in local racing, you just go talk to Ann Hunter Myers.
Yes.
She knows everybody. And then I just noticed that as she was coming off, that there was somebody with her, and they were celebrating a lot as they finished across the finish line. And then they walked through. I was trying to catch Ann, and I noticed at that point something I didn't notice in the race was that Amanda had grabbed her walking stick, and I was like, oh, I was like, and then it clicked in. Before the race, they had made an announcement that they said, hey, just so y'all know, the people that are running in the race, there is one person who is a blind athlete that's going to be running. And then it clicked, and I was like, hey, I got to find out more about this. So Monday, Tuesday, I dug around, talked to Ann a little bit, and I just looked up Amanda on Facebook. I happened to find it, found a podcast, and she actually sent me the link to a podcast that she had did, and I actually can shout out that podcast. Let me find that really quick because if you have a chance to go listen to it, it's a really good time. It's a very inspirational story. You get to hear a lot of what she did.
Why you do that? Shout out to Miss Myers too.
Absolutely.
because I mean what she did to assist her in being able to cross the finish line is what it's not going to be talked about, and she doesn't want it to be talked about, but it's absolutely awesome.
Well,
it's absolutely awesome.
The thing about Jeff's story was there was a late cancellation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right.
In this,
she stepped up.
Yes, and she steps up big time. Mm-hmm. Some of the things that it was mesmerizing reading it for this reason. I didn't realize they were going to try to do it with a meta glasses.
Virtual.
Yeah.
Virtual. And that was wild
to
me. Like, but that's technology.
Yeah.
But it seemed in the story she was not comfortable with that. Mm. And when Ann Myers steps up and says, I'll do this with you, that's huge.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's huge.
Yeah, I found that link as well. If you want to look it up, you can. It's the All Abilities Networks, and the title of the podcast was "This Blind Woman Just Ran the Boston Marathon." But I got to talk to Amanda a little bit, and she detailed a lot of her story. And they're diagnosed at age 9, an eye disease that she knew was going to gradually get more pronounced as she got older. Went out to the West Coast, found some people out there that got her into CrossFit.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden she talked to a runner who was in Las Vegas who actually was a blind athlete as well. And they said, hey, you could run marathons. She's run the Boston Marathon. Later this year, she's going to be running the Chicago Marathon. And it's a great story. And here's the thing to me. They're putting up some numbers too. 27 minutes.
She's running.
That's not too shabby. Though.
Well, the first thing I thought was when she said that she was running with Ann, I was like, you must be pretty fast. Because Ann's not going to slow down. Ann's ready to tear it up out there. But, yeah, I thought it's absolutely an inspirational story. And again, too, Sullen shared it, and I think he said this is the thing is the Warren County way.
Yeah.
That's what Ann was doing.
Yeah.
She's showing
Yeah.
the Warren County way. That's what those are the stories that we want to search out. We want to talk about. And folks, look, it's gotten plenty of reads. It got shares. The families reached out. Her sister reached out to me and said, "Hey, that's my sister. It's a great story." And I appreciate all that. Those are the ones to me that I care so much more about. And I know people get into this idea of all news is anymore is who went to jail and who crashed their car. Give some of these stories more love and reads, and then all of a sudden people won't focus on that stuff anymore. But if all you want to do is read about who went to jail, then at some point, inevitably, those are where newses are going to go to. I like the idea of going and getting the Amanda story because I thought it was a great one, and I think there's more. I actually might have left some meat on the bone. Someone contacted me and said you might want to do a feature on Mr. Evans,
Really?
who has been running that race. They said he's ran it this year for the 41st consecutive year.
That's pretty impressive.
That's
Yeah, I think he was in the. I don't want to out him. I just want to say that I think there was an over 80 division that he was a part of. Yeah.
wow.
But I'll ask while we're on the topic of the race. There were some Solonses that did pretty well.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
one thing that I've said this to you two guys.
Yeah.
My mother and father really enjoy working out. There's no doubt. But my father's going to run with my mother. Well, I think there's a way that I could maybe get him to separate.
Oh.
If I basically said, hey, I think I can beat you. So this time next year, I'll have to get up at about 7. Well, I'll be up at 7, but I'm going to make my way down there. And I'm not even going to tell him. Well, first of all, I'm not going to tell him because he doesn't watch.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to tap him on the shoulder and I'm going to say, I don't think you got it no more.
I'll
old
see
man."
you at the finish. I'll see you at the finish line.
And I'll see.
I'll be waiting.
Yeah. I'll see if he's got that competitive juice in him. Anyway.
I'm sure he does.
Yeah, he does. He does.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Your mom would be so mad he took off
Yeah.
running.
Yes, because if you notice, every time they run together, my mother finishes 1 second, and I can take every time.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there thinking, well, we'll just see if I can get them to separate just for maybe one time. So next year, 251.
251.
Hey, I'm coming, and I'm gonna lay low, and I'm just gonna tap him on the shoulder and say, hey, what you got?
That's
What you
amazing.
got?
I like it.
Let's go.
That was an early see in the future right there.
Yeah.
Keith Vaughn on the Ben Lomond Connect message board also says, hey, if you can focus on the people in the community will get behind it. I agree wholeheartedly with that.
For sure.
And again, too, we will talk to you about Ben Lomond Connect, where America is turning 250. It just did. And Ben Lomond Connect, they're celebrating red, white, and you through their customers' trust in BLC. They keep our communities connected, streaming, gaming, working, and learning across thousands of home. Now it's time to celebrate together from May through July. Well, it's still in July. One random winner will be drawn each month, winning $250 in cash.
Cash money.
Just email marketing at benlomond.org with any photo of your household and a quick note about how BLC has made a difference in your home or community. Happy birthday, America. Join BLC as they celebrate red, white, and you. Ben Lomond Connect, delivering that internet.
At the speed of life.
Yeah. And hey, listen, if you're
Nice.
out there and you're angry
Yeah.
that you didn't win the Warren County Way photo contest,
Yes.
just send it into BLC.
Yes.
Yes.
Send it in there.
Yeah.
Say, hey, marketingbenlomond.org. We took this picture, and our Ben Lomond Connect internet was running through it, and that's how we sent it to
Yeah.
you. And boom, maybe you win $250. Maybe you didn't win the tokens to the
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
We're not giving away 250
No,
right
we're
now.
not.
so
We're not giving out some tokens
Take
to
it.
the pool. But
Take that photo and send it in.
and also,
They'll love it.
Disclaimer on that. We haven't done a disclaimer in a long time.
Yeah.
Solons and I did not pick those.
No.
I know Lisa wrote a column
Yes,
about it.
yes.
It's all Lisa.
Yes.
So if you're mad that you didn't win, I hate to do this to you, Lisa. I apologize. It's Lisa.
Yeah, we'll throw you
Get
under the bus. We're gonna throw you under the bus. on
Me and
this one.
Solons opted out.
Now here's what's even funny about that trail. She gets all these photos and she asks Jeff and I in the group message, "Do y'all want anything to do with this?" And here was my answer: absolutely not. Good luck.
And my answer was I put a thumbs up on Solons' answer. I didn't even answer. I was like, what he said.
Good luck.
I don't want any part. I was like, no, thank you.
No.
I'm not judging that. Oh, mercy. Well, hey, listen, as we're still on the race, I want to get a little bit more into the race topic, but we do also have to, the 5K race topic.
Yeah.
I also want to switch the gears, though, because we need to get in and see in the future. And Solons, you said you got this, boy. Krebs Kubota, see in the future.
I got Krebs Kubota. This will probably be one week that you're not going to hear Jeff or myself. scream Krebs Kubota for this reason. Ames Krebs, his mother, passed away this past 4th of July. Here's why I love Ames Krebs. He's from Murfreesboro. He's from Franklin, Columbia. He decided he wanted to sponsor in his community. He wanted to grow into Warren County. To all the Krebs family, we're praying for you, thinking about you. We appreciate the support that you give us. He's going to be on, we've talked to him, he's going to be on the UCR, Wcsa. He's going to be on the Warren County Way. Yeah. He wants to grow into a farming community. He knows what this community's about, what our county's about. Ames, we love you, brother. All the family. I know you're going through a difficult time. You're in our thoughts right now.
Yes, sir.
So that's our Krebs for this week.
Yep. 615-890-1200, KrebsKubota.com. Seeing the future. Guys, I feel like I saw the future this weekend. I was watching that 5K race. There are 2 families that are starting to kind of trying to anoint themselves on I would say the Mount Rushmore of local racing. Yeah. The Myerses, who are already up there, let's be honest.
Yeah.
And Ray Bishop, whose daughter ended up finishing in the top 10 of the 1 mile race. The Bishops are, I think Ray's made it very much that he wants to win a lot because he wants to show, hey, my daughter's going to end up winning this more than me. I got to put the number up there.
It's got to be high. Yeah. It's got to be large.
I got to ask, if you're seeing the future right now, Bishop's daughter wins more over the women's race more, or George Myers, the 13-year-old, who nearly won it this year? Which one of those 2 is going to win more in the future of this race?
Depends on where they live.
Yeah.
I mean, because let's be honest, if we're going to go FanDuel right now, that Myers kid's going to be the favorite to win next year.
No doubt.
He very well could be.
I would probably
That kid just kept running.
Exactly. It was like he
might
was like
still be running.
He was running. He was running up to Chicago to get ready for the marathon.
I left the race, and I was parked in front of Central Church of Christ. And as I'm walking over there, I see him and Mary, which Mary Myers, his sister, won the women's division. They're running laps around the
They're just running circles around Jeff.
Yeah.
That kid,
we're going to run until Simmons leaves.
have y'all ever seen the movie The Incredibles?
Yeah.
You seen the kid?
Dash.
That kid's Dash. I swear.
He looked solid when he crossed the finish line.
He just kept running.
He just kept running.
Yeah,
I'm going to go with him. What do you think?
I'm gonna take him too.
Yeah, I think George is going to win this race.
Now, they're going to win a lot. Both of them's going to win a lot.
Yeah, because I'm curious to know, maybe Ray can win just enough to get his daughter up to age that she can start winning. Because right now, all we're really seeing is Mary's won the last 2 years, Ray's won it the last 2 years. So really, the families are just evening it up.
Yeah.
Right. I honestly, I think the problem that Ray has is he's going to have to get his daughter up to speed a little bit quicker because Ann at some point is going to come back and want to race this and want to run it with some serious intention of winning it. And if she's in there, now all of a sudden you got to compete against Mary or Ann's going to win the women's division.
Yeah.
And if not, Catherine, the other daughter, has a very good chance. And now George is going to be competing for the. It's like, Bishop, you better get somebody to help you right now. You know what? You know what he needs? He needs his Cal Naughton Jr.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You gotta shake him,
man.
Those Myerses they're going to start running. They're going to pace him. The Myerses could go out there and be like, hey, listen, Catherine, I need you to run Ray really hot for the first mile, and then all of a sudden Dash is coming in.
The one thing I did like about with your interview with Ray is he kept and correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
He made the comment that I thought I would be able to pull on him because the kid's legs are not as long.
Yeah.
And he looked back like he's still here. So eventually, as this kid grows, his legs are gonna get longer. What is Ray's opinion of? Because we all know Father, and I didn't get Ray's age, but we all know Father Time. What's his opinion when he looks at Myers? Because here's what I would be concerned with, okay? And we kind of talked about it a little bit. There was 115 to 120,000 views of Ray crossing the finish line and then looking like that he was going to have to be transported to Highs.
And nobody helped him.
And
not a single
and I believe
person.
one of
Keep videoing.
I believe one of them, I mean, one of our loyal sponsors, I think Rhonda Barnes from Spencer Drug, was she not there?
She might have eventually helped. I know.
But what I'm saying is there was it was like, well, is that what he's supposed to do after the run? You know what I mean? He said he's as hard as he's been pushed. What do we look like on 251?
I feel bad for. This is the second straight year. Last year I didn't get to watch it at the finish line because I was actually crossing Westwood Bridge on my own 5K as he was coming up and was going to win. But he was actually behind Bryant Ralph last year.
Okay.
And of course Bryant Ralph just graduated high school this past year. So this is the second straight year that
Those
a teenager
youngins.
has pushed him to the absolute brink to win on that one. So Trey Butler on the Ben Loma Connect message board says Ray isn't winning next year. He has to work, train boxers. Myers can train all he wants. I'll say this much: I don't think there's a day that the Myers family isn't running.
No, they just run.
Yeah. Now Ray, I'll say. Well, let's get into locked in because I think Ray's locked in.
He was.
I think Ray's locked in. But before we get into who's locked in this week, it's going to be Ray Bishop. Let's talk about the people who make sure you're never stuck on the outside looking in. The Locked In segment is brought to you by the Lock Shop right here in McMinnville. Whether you're dealing with your home, your business, your vehicle, these are the folks that you call when you need fast, reliable help. They've been your hometown locksmith since 1996. And they're bonded, certified, and licensed, so you know the job's getting done right. You can give them a call, 473-4216. 4216. That's 473-4216. And let the Lock Shop get you back in. I think I did that better this week.
Yeah.
Last week was terrible. I called them a blacksmith. You let them lock you out. There's all kinds of terrible stuff. That is Rob Williams, 473-4216. You just said Ray was locked in.
He had to be locked in.
And I talked to him after me and Connor got to talk to him a little bit after. He still says that he thinks he can shave his time down to 17 minutes.
Really?
He thinks there's some juice there.
Okay.
And this was actually the funny conversation that we had was everybody was talking about, well, George is getting older. He's gonna get better. Ray kind of contends that he's in the prime of his running career. Okay. And I had this discussion with a couple of other people, and I think they kind of agreed that 30s to 40s is probably that moment that you're there. Now George is still going to be there.
I say, this kid is 13.
I don't think the kid's going to slow down.
No,
I think Ray was locked in this week. I would also say if you want to be a 7-time winner, you better lock in right now for next July 4th. Because I don't think 1808 is going to get it done next year.
You think it's going to be sub 18?
I think if he's going to win it, I think he's going to have to get into those 17s. That he thought he did
you can
last
get it done 1808.
Yeah,
it'll just be second or third.
More like a top 5, right?
Yeah. You can finish at
1808. Connor's got the mic. What do you think, man?
That conversation after the fact, Jeff, you were very gracious to offer running tips.
I was just saying.
You were like, hey, Ray, I'll help train you for next year. I ran it before. I know what I'm doing.
Hey, Jeff said, here's my running tip. Don't.
He's like, just drink a Diet Coke at the house.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I bet Jeff said, hey, about midway, just get you a Diet Coke.
Just DoorDash it from Sonic. Let them run it.
Yeah. Well, I will say this, talking to Ray a little bit more about it. He did say this. He doesn't train to win that race. Okay. He just runs 3 miles. He said he runs 3 miles every day. Okay. And he doesn't really. He said that he tried to kind of ramp up his pace last week, but he said he didn't start until like Tuesday. So if he wants to win it again next year, he's going to have to lock in and keep training on it. But hey, listen, as much as everybody wants to talk about he almost didn't win this year.
He won.
I wrote the story and he won. He won. I mean, we don't almost, we don't write a story about almost winning. We write a story about who won.
So he says he wants to put that number up. Yeah. What's his number?
I think he can get it. I think he thinks he can get into the low 17s.
No, I'm talking about the number of wins.
Oh.
What's his number?
I think
he thinks he can win it 9, 10 times.
I think he said that he wants to be the person known for winning this race the absolute most times ever. Okay. And honestly, we had to go back and dig into the archives to find out who has won this the most. Because really, you're going to end up running into the Stubblefield name. Yeah. Because they used to give out a 6-foot trophy named after Mr. Stubblefield, who was a legend of the race. And I had to go back and win.
We got to start doing that again.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a 6-foot trophy?
It was awesome.
That's awesome.
It's like the Nurseman Bowl trophy, Joe.
Wow, well.
Which one holds more weight? He's still bitter about that.
Still so angry.
It's ridiculous.
Do you think that would be a nice play? I'm going to call Baloo.
Yeah, we'll see.
For the season, I will see if we can get the Nurseman Bowl trophy here.
You can get one. Yeah. It's going to cost you, but.
Think we win 62-0?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to put a 62-0 up on backing up Terry and have our own Nurseryman's Bowl trophy.
Are we saying like the Pioneers? What the Pioneers were like the Warren County Sports Authority, and community was more like
The other guys.
behind the mic. You know, with the competition,
I would say that the numbers bear out.
numbers don't lie.
It's lopsided. It was pretty
A lot of
lopsided.
offers.
Yeah, again too. Barry Wanamaker says you got to look for the tailwinds. Hey man, he's in there straight up training. Yeah, I'm be interested to know. I will say I think Ann's won the women's division. I think she's put up double digits.
Okay.
I think she's up to like 10. So if he wants to be known as the winningest
gotta get to at least
runner,
double
I think
digits.
he's going to have to get to 10.
Okay.
I think that would be the number I would say if you're looking for. But he locked in on that, and he went down. Whew, man,
I felt
he
more.
went
When he
down.
went down, I
Yeah.
was thinking,
Ho,
'cause
ho.
I may have been about 30 of those 1,000 views because I was going, is that guy okay? I mean, and nobody looks like they actually
No
care
one.
at the moment.
Like he
Nobody.
went down.
I did like the guy just threw water on him. You know what I mean?
his kids and one of his neighbor's kids just threw water on him. He's like, I appreciated that.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, there was one person right beside him that just took 2 steps back and kind of was like, whatever. I was like, what? No, it's not like I said anything. I just was like, oh, look
Yeah,
at that.
Simmons,
Man down.
hey, Simmons does what everybody does now. Just keep the phone on.
And the other kid just kept running by.
Yeah. Hey, man, look
He
at the
won the
flash.
10K. He won the 10K portion.
And then I think Ann's and
Yeah, they were behind him.
Ty came in right behind them, so they had to drop the camera down or drop the phone down, take some cameras there. Did someone just challenge me to the 5K?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
did. I think Chris Terry did. And he erased it real quick.
Good,
Yeah.
smart.
I was gonna say, where'd that go?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, we're going to take a quick break here on the Warren County Sports Authority, but again, to be ready to get back in with us. So we're just going to be off for about a minute and let you know about presenting sponsor, Prater's Barbecue, where you can go out there. We'll be out there not too long. We'll be back with more of the show in just a second.
Well, I got problems, and you know they ain't my fault. Yeah, the stars are aligned against me, boys. It's an organized assault. I found a heads up penny.
Welcome back to the Warren County Sports Authority, where we just took a quick break. And guess what, folks? I think Sullins was talking about this earlier. If you're a candidate and you wanted to get to the people right now, wouldn't it have been awesome if your ad was just running just then?
Yes.
And
Yeah.
just saying, hey, vote
Yes.
for me.
Vote for me.
As the people of the Warren County Sports Authority are sitting there anxiously waiting to hear
Would you want
the
200
Sullins around
people
the
to see
week.
that ad, or would you want
2,000.
2,000.
2,000? I don't know.
100,000.
It's just a thought.
Just
out
a
there.
thought.
Let you know. We did get that Ben Lomond Cadet message come in. Chris Terry says, what if I challenge Simmons to the next 5K?
It will be the most viewed,
Yeah.
I'm nominating Dad to run it for
but
me.
it will be the most viewed
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
5K ever in
I'll-
downtown McMinnville.
I'll follow on a golf cart.
Yeah.
to film the whole
Absolutely.
thing.
Yeah, I don't
Would
know.
you not go watch that? I would actually go watch
yes,
that.
Yes.
Trev, look at this. If you can look at the comment section, I don't know what Jeff Simmons he tagged into that, but I apologize to the Jeff Simmons that he tagged in that is not me.
Hey, views going up, boys.
He's going against that guy.
Maybe it's the Titans, Jeff. Then wouldn't
Yeah.
that be good?
Now
Yeah,
that-
good luck, Chris Terry, against that guy. One last anecdote that I got from the 5K before we move on to the Sullins Rant of the Week is there was one. This is one of the funniest stories that I heard from the race. I was talking to a guy who ran it, and he said, he finished the race. Everybody's out. There's over 230 people that competed. There's all kinds of people that were downtown, except for on the grassy lot. There was nobody there. And they were sitting there talking about the race, and the guy said he comes up to him, and I know the guy, and he's not the smallest guy, but I mean, nothing I would think would be like obscene. And he said the guy goes up to him and goes, "Man, could you just imagine if they graded this race by weight class?" He's like, "You dominate." So that's
Like a curve because of weight.
basically, he's like
How do you curve that?
I don't know. So I was sitting there thinking, I was like, maybe we're on to something here.
He takes 17 minutes off his time.
If you're over 300 pounds, yeah. Like they
need the
judge
weight
for
curve.
the wind and they
Yeah.
judge for everything else. It's like
Judge for the wind.
it's like wind aided time or
The
anything.
5K weigh-in
Yeah.
on Friday
We get
night.
extra time.
Either that, or I think I make everybody run with a 100-pound weighted vest on, and I'm like, see what you have to do. See how tough it is now. Not so easy to run 20 minutes with that 100 extra pounds.
Not so
on you.
easy there, little man.
Not so easy there,
I heard
big
that story
guy.
last night. I was like, man, that's rude.
good
But then I
stuff.
also thought, I was like, what would if they ever did try to figure out a weighted scale for weight, age, sex, everything there? I was like, that would be wild. I was like, I don't want to be the person that comes up with it, but it'd be very interesting on that one. Anyways, I don't know.
Appreciate the challenge of making
Put
that.
it in
Jeff.
chat.
Oh, you're putting it. Oh, I gotta do that one.
No, I'm gonna do that.
Oh, you do it?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll do it. Yeah,
Travis said just put it in chat GPT.
It'll come up with something.
I'll do the hard work.
$20. Hey, we just replaced you again for $20.
Hey,
Someone's trying already.
happens.
Dang,
Hey, I'm
go,
trying
Travis.
hard.
All right, hey guys, let's get into the Sullins Rant of the Week. Y'all have already heard 2 or 3 rants, but we'll give you another one because again, too, we always try to get that one done before 6:30 because we listen to our fans.
Listeners.
We listen to y'all. Y'all talk to us and you say, "Hey, want that rant before 6:30?" Sullins is brought to you by Supreme Building
Pre-
Products. Trev, what do you need?
Benjamin Moore paint,
Yep.
dimensional lumber, hammers.
Okay.
I'm scratching nails.
Roofing material.
Roofing material.
Doorknobs.
Doorknobs.
Doors.
Locally owned and operated since
DoorDash.
DoorDash. That's Reese's side gig and DoorDash is out of Supreme.
I do. Locally owned and operated since 1963, Supreme is a full-service retail lumber yard offering quality products at competitive prices, and you can keep up with their FYI Fridays. Those are Reese's FYI Fridays on Warren First, where they give out the latest weekly specials. Shop local, shop Supreme Building Products. I'm going to put the over/under tonight on 4 minutes. I'm going to take a slot over this week.
I don't know.
4 minutes.
I'll take the over.
I think he's ranted himself out already.
He's like, I
Nah.
got my second win.
Connor.
It's halftime in
One,
Cleveland.
Connor,
We're
one
down
camera,
6.
start the clock.
Well, hey, let's pass. Well, I would say the past 3 weeks. The USA, the United States, became soccer
Yes.
crazed. We saw watch parties at mud bums, field stadiums, presidents getting involved in soccer decisions. And it just didn't go well in the round of 32. Would you agree, Trev?
Yeah, no, it didn't.
Belgium, we said it early on. It looked like Belgium was the better soccer team.
Yep.
No.
Can you?
And that's kind of hard because I think every 4 years you think you've caught up with the competition.
Yep.
And then when you don't get beat 2-1, soccer getting beat 4-1,
It's a blowout.
that's a blowout.
Yeah, that's
And you start hearing about all the reasons this happened. And then when I started reading about it, some of the reasons started making sense, but it wasn't just about soccer. Clay Travis, our good friend, mutual friend Jonathan Hutton, one of his best buddies, he comes out and says this. One big reason soccer struggles when it comes to youth development is because it's got to get more affordable. One of my kids plays travel. It's at least $5K a year, and that isn't even the super high end. We can afford it, and no doubt Clay Travis can, but lots can't. Youth sports cost in the U.S. are out of control. Soccer more than most. He also says kids benefit tremendously from youth sports, but we're pricing a ton of kids and their families out of the market. Lots of our best talent doesn't ever get developed or advantages of playing team sports and learning how to win or lose later in life. Landon Donovan, a former U.S. soccer player, comes out today and said, here's the reason the U.S. doesn't produce better players. If you don't earn $50,000 a year, your kid can't play soccer. Now, this is not me. This is coming from Landon Donovan, a former guy that's been involved in all this. He said, my mother earned $34,000 a year, a single mother raising 3 children. She couldn't afford $4,000 for me to play in clubs. Someone had to let me own the team and pay for me. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to do so. And then I started thinking, I want to branch out from just soccer. Let's start talking about travel baseball and AAU basketball and some of those sports. Cost has become such a big part of that, and it's not realized because we think everybody can do it. Well, everybody can't. I think that's one reason a sport like flag football has become so popular, because it doesn't have all these things right now. It doesn't have the money that's driving. And I'm not talking about a local trainer that's charging $10 to $15.
Yeah.
I'm talking about, we've seen them, an 8, 9, 10-year-old that's got $3,000 worth of equipment, and they're traveling all over. There's only so many kids that can do that. That concerns me a little bit for this reason. We talk about the soccer, and let's be honest. Here's how I know that U.S. soccer has not been up to the level. When we're listening to post-game people talking about it, none of them are from the United States. The best ones, it's a global sport, but some of your best players, it looks like, are from other countries. We're behind. You look at basketball. There's a kid named Wemby.
Yep.
A kid named... there's a guy, Luka?
Yep.
Yeah, Shea.
SGA.
Jokic. Baseball.
Otani.
Dominican Republic.
Yep.
Cuba. Those type places. And you're probably saying, well, they're just good at what they do. If those kids were here, who said they would ever get the opportunities? They're in places where money's not the driver. I love Nike and Adidas and all those type things. But when it comes down to it, you got to have money to be on those type circuits. Now, are there some kids that do get that opportunity? Yes, Landon Donovan, somebody paid for him. But we're seeing kids, if you're starting to listen to these people, they're telling you, if you don't have the funding, you can't play and travel and be part. What concerns me is we don't have the city leagues and those type things anymore. Not just in our community.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Everywhere. Another thing concerns me. Jeff talked about it when Jonathan Hutton was here. The VFL.
Yeah.
The Vervella Football League. You don't hear of anything. Kids don't play like that anymore.
No, yep.
That's a huge concern. Now, what really concerns me is we're going to talk about this like we do a lot of things for about 10 to 15 minutes or about 2 weeks.
Yep.
It'll get lost in the shuffle, and the 4-year cycle will happen again. And then we'll talk about it again. I hate that kids are being priced out of sports for the reason that Clay talked about. Regardless if you like his views or dislike his views, team sports are great.
Yeah, there's so many aspects
teach you
of
so
life.
many things.
Yep.
That's all I got tonight.
Over on her?
It was 6 minutes.
Oh,
That's a
he
little
killed
longer than I thought, really.
Yeah. I didn't know he was going to read all of Clay's posts. I didn't know. That was 45 seconds easy on that one. No, it's crazy to hear that take, because everything that you've ever heard about soccer is it's the world's game. Why? Because it's easy, because it's cheap.
Everybody can play.
Everybody can play it because it doesn't cost anything to play, and somehow we've still priced people out of it here locally or in the United States. It's crazy. It's
I
crazy
can
to
say
think
that
about
my family has been part of that. I mean, I've talked about it. I've got a nephew that's involved in club soccer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can just tell you, when you travel as much as they travel, those costs are astronomical. But here's other sports that are the same way. People would never think I would say this. Cheerleading and things.
Oh,
The cost to do that.
Yeah.
That concerns me, because you're getting away from what I think that the sport was designed to do, and that was to get as many kids involved in team sports as you possibly
No
could.
doubt.
yeah. Ben on the Connect message board. Drew Walker says the difference is there is a heavy focus on football, basketball, and baseball because your child has a chance to get a full ride in college, and if they're talented enough, they can make it to the bigs and change a family's trajectory in life. Which I get that understanding on that is why there's so much focus and attention spent on those sports at a young age. That said, it seems like across the board, every sport is getting super expensive, super competitive. And again, too, it's like Drew said. Yeah, if you become a pro baseball, football, or basketball player, as long as you manage your money pretty well, you're probably set for life. You can't say that probably about softball. You can't say that probably about the MLS and soccer. So then all of a sudden it's like the incentive, the ROI becomes even lower and lower on something that really is pretty low right now, I would say. I mean, let's be honest. You just hit on it. Your families out there, there's people taking their kids every week to play, and you're like, you're one. What are the odds of becoming a pro athlete? Like
0.0, about
Yeah.
as high as people watching that other show over there behind the mic. Really low.
very
Low odds.
low odds, low
odds.
numbers on that.
Does it concern you though? Because Trev, let's be honest, we've had teammates
Yeah.
that have come from lower income families
Yeah.
that have been very, very high end contributions to teams.
Yep.
No doubt.
But if you got to come up with that type of money, they can't do that.
Yeah.
That's always a concern. RAU teams, I think, do a good job in some of these travel, but there's a lot of money that has to be raised for kids. That's just a struggle.
Yeah, I mean, talking about stuff like that is, fundraising for our team is we've talked about charging a player fee, or do we fundraise, and it's like what you just said. We don't want to have a player fee that the player's family has to pay.
Exactly.
If they have the skill level to play, we don't want that to be the reason that they can't be a part of the team. So we try to fundraise outside, and thankfully in our community, if you need something, there's people you can ask and say, hey, here's what it is. But I mean, you're exactly right, man. It's getting ridiculous. It's that, especially the AAU circuit and stuff like that. It's almost keeping up with the Joneses, in my opinion. My parents always said, if you can play, they're going to find you.
Yeah.
And now, you got people going all over the country to this, to that. It's getting out of hand, man.
The first time that a kid can't make a team because they can't afford it, we've done something wrong with sports.
Yeah.
And I think it's not. I want to go ahead and say that's probably already happened. Kirby Stewart Williams and the BLC message board says the problem is not just the cost of paying for them to be a part of a team, but it's also gas, hotels, food, and admission for parents and siblings. It's insane what we spend for just AAU when my 4 and 7-year-old aren't even watching what's going on, but we still have to pay for them. And Barry Wanamaker points out, back in the day, we played American, we'll skip that back to it, American Legion Baseball all summer. Then you had Cumberland Valley League that was here for years. Keith Vaughn, if only there was a community sports league, but all the community groups have all went away. No Brookside, Viola, Lucky, Fairview.
Yep.
Take support and nobody volunteers anymore. They just complain. Drew Walker, basketball is probably the easiest sport to get involved in because all you need is a ball and travel to a court. Other sports have a ton of equipment. Basketball, soccer, you need a goal and a field. Basketball, you're like you said, you probably basically need a basketball and a court. But keeping up with a court's not.
We always remember going out to the Phyllis Prater cook-off.
Yeah.
We had Terry Bell.
Yeah.
Come on. How many kids did Terry Bell say were at Midway playing softball?
Over 300.
Yeah.
I thought you said 450.
It was,
Yeah,
it was-
I couldn't remember the
I think
number.
it was 450.
Yeah, I think you're
I'll
right.
find-
Why do you think kids now and when I say Midway playing softball, Midway doesn't have 450 children in that radius.
Right.
So they've got to be coming from
They do.
other places in the county. Centertown, you had a great article on them with the pictures. There's a ton of children involved in that. Why do you think that those kids are playing in those organizations?
I have an idea.
Tell me.
It's because it's cheaper.
Because it's
Yeah,
cheaper.
yeah.
492. I just found it.
492 kids are
Almost
going
five.
to Midway.
Yep.
Okay.
Centertown had 330, I think.
That's 700.
that's
It's
a-
still cost affordable.
Yep.
We've talked about it many times. If you want to grow the city leagues, the first thing you got to do is you got to get it to where you got to have it on par for what those leagues cost.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay? The other thing that you have to do
Good volunteers.
is you got to have great volunteers.
Yep.
People don't realize Terry Bale, who's the county executive, he's out there working their tail off at Midway to make this work.
I haven't been out there again. I haven't been out there a night this year that they've been playing that I've went to cover there.
So-
And if he wasn't there, his wife was always
Yeah,
there.
well, every day.
And his kids were.
And it takes a lot of people to make that work, and they know they have to be volunteers. You can't pay everybody out there
Right.
to do those things. I think that's been lost, not only in this county, it's lost everywhere. And that's what happens. You're pushing the best kids. And here in Trev and Jeff, you'll both agree with this. How many times have we seen a really good athlete at 8 or 9 years old, and it's just because he's bigger and stronger?
Yeah.
It happens all the
You
time.
don't. If you can tell me who's going to be the best kids at 8 or 9 years old, please go play the lottery.
Yeah.
You're pretty
Or
good.
tell me. I play.
But you understand where
Yeah.
I'm going with
Yeah.
that. A lot of times you're hand picking kids early.
Yeah, the
And it's just-
all-star teams.
It's
and
just
come on,
based
man.
on things that, and they probably are
at
the
that,
best
at that
kids
time.
at that time.
But is that what we
it's
should be worried about?
In some ways, you get away from an inclusive, like you've always talked about. You need a big funnel.
Yep.
Yeah.
And if that funnel's not that big in a community, it really hurts. I think we talked about it. I think our baseball team is one that really struggles with that
Oh,
because the
it's-
numbers are down
so bad.
at a younger age.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I just went back and looked this up. So Sullins,
Tell me.
just out of a guess, Centertown T-ball, training league and T-ball. What do you think the training league boys and girls age 3 cost at Centertown is?
I don't think it'd be over 15 to 20 bucks.
$20. T-ball,
20 bucks.
$35.
Okay, T-ball, 35.
All right. Midway, what do you think T-ball costs?
It wouldn't be over $20, $25.
$30.
$30, okay.
Their charges are $30 across the board. And McMinnville Parks and Recreation's running a fall youth baseball and softball league. What do you think the cost is for T-ball?
50 to 75 bucks.
$50.
Yeah.
I mean, we're learning.
T-ball.
People like things that are cheaper. And I do disagree. Not everybody can play fast pitch baseball. Every kid can play well, not it. A lot of children can play T-ball.
Yeah.
And when you tell me T-ball here is 20 and T-ball here is 50, there's a really good chance that the 20 will have a lot more participants than the 50.
Yeah.
I'm kind of banking on that in some ways with
Yeah.
our business venture.
Yeah.
Free's a lot less than
And,
than everything else.
and also not to leave them out at all. Morrison.
Morrison does agree. Yes,
Yeah,
that's,
they
that's
do.
what I'm saying.
$35. I'm just the one I've brought this up. I've made this statement. I've written this story 100 times. If you're the city of McMinnville and you're going to continue to be the people that organize and run this league, I get when people are like, well, it costs this or that. Blah, blah, blah. It's T-ball.
Yes.
I get when you start throwing when you're playing baseball and everybody else is playing softball, the equipment changes,
Yeah.
the things change. Nothing changes for T-ball. Bat, T-ball. That's it. Why is yours 50 and everybody else can go for 25, 30, 35? I mean, you're going to keep. You should be trying to. The biggest league in Warren County, if Warren County wants to see the future and grow the sport, is city T-ball. If they could have 4, 5, 6-year-olds, there should be 50 teams in those leagues. And if you can get 40 or 50, you should love it.
Yes.
You should do everything you can.
How many
to
kids?
do that.
How many kids does the city usually have? Do you know?
I think that this year, when I talked to them, I think they were closing in 500, 500 to 600. Last time
So
I
the
talked to
city of
Renee.
McMinnville's got 500 altogether, and Midway's got 475.
492.
I think it was closer to 600, but still. Yeah, but you start thinking when you start
the
thinking
center of this community is
600.
McMinnville.
Yeah.
Midway's
and
there.
that league has 600, but then the league out here has 500. This one has 300. And I bet Morrison somewhere between 300 and 400 as well. Then you start. I said
Yes.
this was a comment and James Clark, Warren County Joy, who will be a part of the forum that they're having on Friday. I remember. I'll never forget. I got a little bit into the pattern, and I've broken it since when I first started reporting sports. When I got to the summer, I just stayed at the city fields. He's like, "Hey, you need to go out to the county." I'm like, the city. There's 6 leagues playing. Blah blah blah. He goes. At one point, he said, "There's more people playing outside the city than there are in the city, Jeff." And I was like, "Well, when you put it that way, yeah." He's like, "We're trying to hit a lot of people."
I know you, August. You're exactly right.
Yep.
Go USA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need a better goalie.
Yeah, and then again, Kirby Stewart Williams, and I agree with this too. She says her personal opinion. I don't like how the City League starts so early and they have to try to have it done first week of June.
Yeah.
To me, the summer sport shouldn't be 2 games a week for 4 to 5 weeks, and that's a lot, especially if you have more than one child playing. Barry Wanamaker says, "Isn't insurance involved in the city price?" I'm sure it is. I would assume that those other leagues too have to have some
Something.
form of insurance.
Call Farm Bureau.
Call
We can
Farm
get
Bureau. I don't know if we can do that, but we'll sure try.
Yeah. Well, I think. But if you're telling me that the red tape's the reason why you can't do it, then again, too, then maybe we need to start looking into ways that we can get a volunteer organization to take this off your hands, and then y'all get back into the maintenance job, and somebody else gets back into the running the league job, which is something that we can always look back into. August has brought this up, so we might as well going into buy or sell on this one, and it says on our rundown right now, it just says TBD. Right now, so I'm a little bit
You're a little
nervous.
bit behind.
On this
You
one.
ready?
Now, hey, let's talk about making the right investment off the field. The buy or sell segment is brought to you by Daryl Cook with First Mortgage. Buying or refinancing can feel overwhelming if you don't know what to expect, but when you've got someone walking you through every step, it's a whole lot easier. If you're ready to get started, give Daryl a call at 931-743-5563. You can shoot him an email at dcook@fnbmt.com.
Hey, I talked to him today.
You talked to him
Talked to
today?
him today.
Yeah.
Hey, he said, I got somebody buying a house. He said, they need a quote. I said, send me the
Hey,
info.
y'all, everybody working together.
Yeah.
It's the Warren County way.
It's the Warren County way, baby.
That's Daryl Cook, NMLS number 2359079 with First Mortgage, member FDIC, equal housing lender. All right, well, guys, y'all are World Cup experts, basically.
Absolutely.
We're basically the 3 biggest soccer experts in all of Warren County now.
Yes.
After this week, buy or sell Argentina versus the field. Are you buying Argentina? You buying the field?
Field.
You still want the
I
field?
want the field.
give me Argentina.
Yeah.
So why? Give me a reason why Argentina. Because the easy money is you take the field.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm pretty sure France is still the favorite.
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
But
Mbappe.
tell me why.
Messi, man.
You think so?
Messi.
You think they're?
You're just that guy.
Are you one of the
and
conspiracy
they were-
theorists
they
that
were-
says they're gonna get Messi the crown? The
They were.
cup?
No, I didn't know that was a conspiracy, but I like it. They were back against the wall the other day against Egypt, and they came back. I think that was they got over the hump. They got some momentum now. I think they're going to be a tough out. Give me Argentina, man.
So you take Argentina over the field, buying it?
Uh-huh.
Wow, I'm taking the field still.
I'm going to field.
I mean, it's simple, man.
August is telling me right now in the
he's
comment
Frank,
section
yes,
France's
yes.
firepower is insane.
See, I'll listen to August. And
Hey, me too.
August could tell me right now that France is a terrible soccer team, and I'll be like, "You're exactly right." You know what I mean? I'm just that guy. Hey, soccer experts, I'm just going to agree.
Yeah,
I'm the trail right now. I'm
Yeah.
just agreeing.
Hey, shout out to August. He was at Mud Bums the other night.
Was
We were
he?
watching the game, and before the game, I was asking him, hey man, like, cause I kept seeing stuff that we didn't really have a chance, and I'm thinking, hey, we're winning a lot, and I was like, we got a chance. He said, no. I was like, oh well, all right.
That being said, about 5 minutes in, you completely agree because we were sending texts going, we're in big trouble. They
Yeah.
look a whole lot better than we do. We're being sold a false bill of goods here on the television.
Yeah, so I asked him, I was like, what about tonight? Can we get through tonight? He said, I think it's 50-50. He said they beat us 5-2 before. He was like, but we're playing well, they're not. I'm thinking, hey, all right. Well, as he's leaving, well before the game was over, because it was out of hand.
See, there's the conspiracy theory that he's talking about. He said August Palmer, Argentina will be the first team in World Cup history to make the semis without playing a top 10 team. A little bit about the draws helped them a little bit. Apparently, a couple of calls that maybe went their way. In fact, I think Egypt might have had a goal wiped off the board that
VAR is messing with people.
They brought back from a penalty across the entire field, and they're like, well, I know that Egypt got a run and ended up scoring here, but we're going to have to call this goal back for a penalty that happened 2 minutes ago, 100 yards away. I'm like, whoa, wow. That's
One thing I think that would really help soccer,
Yeah.
and maybe we've talked about other sports changing rules like baseball. We have pitch clock now, shot clocks, and those type of things. And I think soccer would be really, really. It would help them if they did away with offsides. You know what I'm saying? Just completely. Just that rule's just 88 now to game. There's no offsides. Because how many times do we think
Canadian Football League?
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, just do away. I think scoring would go way up.
Way up.
Bring a lot more people too.
That's the most American take I've ever heard of soccer.
Offsides.
We don't like y'all's rules.
Yeah.
We'd be a lot better if we got rid of the rules that we're not good at.
Yeah, we don't need that rule.
I love that.
I
love that take so
I want
much.
to be able to put a guy down there by the goalie. You know what I mean?
Well, hell, our goalie was 3 miles from the goal.
Yeah.
Swing and miss one time. All right, here's my other buy or sell when it comes to the World Cup. Buy or sell, the United States wins a World Cup in your lifetime, a men's World Cup.
Sale.
Sell.
Sell?
Hard sell.
You think that you're there just it's never going to happen?
Yeah.
I mean, Trev, you're a lot younger than Coach than I.
Yeah. I'm on the back now, Trev. You still like number 4.
You probably got like at least 6 more cups than me and Coach have.
Sell.
You're still selling.
Sell.
Wow.
I'm
People out there in the
I
comment
wanted to
section.
be in. I was all in.
Oh, yeah, I was all in.
Let me down.
Anybody?
Okay.
Anybody out there in the comment
I will
section?
say this. I did a little reading. I'd like to know August's opinion on this. I've been told that our younger 10 through 14-year-old kids are at the level of some World Cup type teams when it comes to those ages. Is that true, August?
Well,
Well, he just said that he
Yeah.
would buy if he can make it to 80. So
they'll get priced out. So
he's got that's within the next
4.
12. Yeah, I think he's 30.
So we're thinking 2066 maybe, 2070, 2072?
I'm not making it.
Maybe the bicentennial or
No
something like that.
chance.
Or what about 20?
try getting
2076?
Try getting 300.
I will be 80% Diet Coke by then. I'll never make it.
80%. You're 80% now.
Right now.
44%.
Got to
We're
be- got to
44%.
You drink too. 88. 88 out the gate.
Damn good call, Trey. That's good math.
Buy or sell? Here's my question. You watch another soccer game the next 4 years.
Sell.
Buy or
Sell.
sell?
I told August
Sell.
when he was leaving, I said, hey, man, this has been great. I'm not going to watch another 4 years.
I asked him the same question last night. I'm like, I was like, do we even care the next 4 years? He's like, well, we have every year there's a tournament. And then he goes, the women will play. And I was like, well,
4 years.
Well, 4 years at the women play. I guess I'll get behind them. If
they'll play in the next. I think they play in 2 years. Yeah, I'll watch the women's team.
Yeah.
Hey, if they're winning, I'll watch the women's team. I don't
They're
care.
got a pretty good squad.
They're usually pretty good.
Pretty solid.
Yeah, so now, I think that's a little buy or sell there.
I like it.
Well, as we're still on the topic, and we'll go because we're really. But he said I don't know if I understand Sullins' questions about the 10 to 14. He's just asking if whether or not we're being more competitive.
Yes,
it sounds like our younger Team USA teams are starting
Our
to show
10 to 14-year-old kids have caught up with the world. Is what I'm trying to say. It's that's what you're reading, that they have some abilities that maybe when they were 10 to 14, 5, 6, 7 years ago, they didn't.
You've been reading the scouts on that?
You've been scouting up that? Been huddle
what
scout?
are you hearing on that? man?
Maybe, I don't know, but he did.
You're a scout guy.
We did just talk about we can't pick all-star teams at 8 and 9, but now we're saying we can do it at 10 to 14.
You know what? You're exactly right. Nice job. Hey, thanks for just calling me out right there. Yeah, look, Trail.
I'm just saying,
If
man.
Matt Cotton's in here, he's going to be. Matt Cotton just had a heart attack. He disagreed with
He's
Sullivan.
gun and pointed right back at him, man. You seen that guy that does the snatch on both sides?
Now, you just said this. Did you not realize what you just said?
You can't pick a team of 10-year-olds and figure it out. Our 10-year-old soccer guys are great.
Nice.
Free
I'll
Predators
buy
to
your
you,
dinner
Trent.
tonight,
I appreciate that.
Under construction, if you're looking to build your dream home in Warren County, Ryan Lawrence Custom Homes got it right this week.
Attaboy.
Is a premier choice for quality craftsmanship and attention to detail. Whether you're starting from the ground up or bringing visions to life, Ryan delivers homes built to last. Give him a call today, 931-259-0023, and start building something truly yours. Let's have that one little bit of debate that everybody argues about in America every 4 years. How do we construct this roster to win? And which one of our great athletes from our other sports do we need to bring in to soccer to win here? No, in all seriousness, what do you think? What is it going to take? What would it take for U.S. soccer to actually construct a World Cup winning team?
It looks like we need better athletes.
Yeah.
They need to be faster and stronger. Also, another thing I would do is I would go out and maybe get a goalie that understands how to play goalie.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's the best guy, no disrespect,
Yeah,
man, but
that's the best we got.
that's the best we got.
He's small.
He also looked like he struggled mentally.
You read that?
Hit the Bedlam Cadet
Reverse.
message board. Not the reverse Uno, the one above it.
More of this.
No.
Kevin Hobbs says,
Oh, yes, Kevin.
soccer makes absolutely no sense to me. It looks like a construction crew with diarrhea running around looking for a portable toilet.
Hobbs, you just won, man. You just
My
won.
bums.
Mud bums.
Hot take.
Hobbs, you win.
The scorching hot take.
Hobbs wins.
He's squirting out that take right there.
He scored that.
Come on, man. Come on,
He
man.
went all Ric Flair on us right there with the alligators.
Woo!
Woo!
Connor, what you got, man? You got when Connor picks the mic up, what you got?
I've honestly just been holding it, but we got to work on your phrasing, Jeff. Meet me in my
Connor,
office, HR.
you got to understand, man. Right now he's actually going through some WDs.
Yeah.
You saw him pour it out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's good. Yeah.
Drew Walker says is NIL the answer to this. I don't know.
There's a chance.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
There is one thing, and this is gonna August right now.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
don't say it. Don't you dare say it.
No, first of August is pissed.
I'm
Yeah,
just
we
gonna
take out
say,
off sides and
Yes.
is all this everything I keep hearing is like there's no chance. Like everybody, if our football players and basketball players played soccer, we'd be the best. No, they aren't. That athleticism doesn't translate. Are we sure?
Yeah.
Because the Viking from Norway, I don't ever think I see him kick the ball ever, and the guy scores every game, and he's like 6'5".
The Viking from Norway.
Yeah, Holland. Who's not from Holland, he's from Norway. And also, Belgium's guy, Big Boy, our boy.
Oh, big boy.
yeah, big
In the
boy.
box.
Big truck, little
Yeah.
truck.
So you're
big
telling me
truck,
that you're
big train, little truck.
all of a sudden you're telling me that that can't happen? That
Yeah.
you're all of a sudden, and this is the one that I will say is the most ludicrous thing. There's one guy that everybody always says, well, if he would have played soccer. And it's like, you can't use LeBron.
Every time.
He's
but
the
right now you
athletic
kinda
freak.
can.
I mean, you can, but I'm saying like, if LeBron would have played soccer, I'm like, no shit. Like, he's 6'9", 270. If he would have played soccer, he would have been
runs a
amazing.
4'4".
If he would have played football, he would have been amazing. You can't use LeBron every single time. He's 42 years old and he's still a man amongst boys in a league that's about 20-year-olds.
Here's the
All right,
thing.
well,
you can't play every sport every day.
We need, and I think we can because he lives here.
Yeah.
I think we gotta entice Wemby to get in the goal.
Oh,
I like it.
yeah.
Brent Warren, stay in here. Stay in here because I got one for you. You
Brent
better
Warren
stay in
said
here.
a shot clock needs to be added to soccer. I'm telling you.
Hell, they just add time.
I love that.
That's another thing I really struggle with.
August is seething right now. All
I
these
struggle
American
with
takes.
how the time works. I mean, do we actually play 90?
Yeah.
90. If a guy falls around and flops around like a dead fish, we get 6 minutes of extra time?
Did you see? I don't know if you saw one game. A guy scored. Coach, he ran into the stands. Like I'm not talking about the Lambeau leap.
Yeah.
Like I think he went and got popcorn.
4 more minutes. 4 minutes. Messi had to go get popcorn.
Or the other night when they tell us that there's going to be 4 minutes added time and the crowd boos, I'm like, hell, we're down 4 goals. We need 4 more minutes, right?
See, that's when you run LeBron out there and you throw the jump ball
Absolutely.
every single
Another
time.
thing I do struggle with is why can we only substitute a certain amount of times? Shouldn't we be able to substitute like, hey, I got a second lineup that run for 75 minutes and ready to go.
I didn't know that was a rule.
All that goodwill that America's built by hosting a great World Cup, and then people are going to clip this and be like, this is why we hate y'all.
Yes.
Get rid of all sides.
Yes. I think that's the best one ever.
Put in a shot clock.
Kevin Hobbs says get some porta potties.
and we don't understand the rules, so we just want to change them all. I love it.
How many red cards can a team get before they're kicked out of the tournament itself?
Well, I mean, if you get a red card, you're out of the
that player's
out of the game. So once you run out of players,
And the next match.
Yeah,
unless you're
it'll be
from
10
Team,
on 10.
unless you're Team USA, and then you get to play the next
Which,
shout
that's what I
out
was
to
about to
Donnie
say.
T.
match. Yay, JT.
Didn't
If
help.
we just get like a few professional fighters, like one Francis Ngannou.
You want to hockey it up.
Yeah, just
You want some goons.
just a hit team.
I don't think goons work in soccer.
No,
That's the
hell, they'll
problem.
just outrun you.
Yeah.
Nah, some of those dudes like get John Jones out there.
Yeah.
I don't really have an answer though, really.
Yeah, me neither.
I have no clue how you
I
would
look and
construct
say, how's those guys? I mean, how are
Put
they
a-
so much faster than
Put a
we are?
shiv in your shock or
Oh.
something.
I am with Trev, though. You can't tell me the guy like Kawhi with the dadgum frying pan hands out there that can
be
catch
another
legitimately anything. You can't tell me that guy couldn't
I'd
play
be
goalie
another
and be
Oh, I
better.
agree. I totally
He's 6'8".
agree.
He's 6'8", most athletic guy out there. Man, you
totally
can
agree.
that
He
guy
can't
can
do anything right
Maybe
now.
we don't have the skills out in the open or anything like that. But put the most athletic person you could ever find in goal and just say, I need you to get to the ball. Just go catch the ball everywhere you can.
I like
What
it.
about some of our
Kawhi's
American
hands
rugby players?
What's that?
What about our rugby players?
I don't know about that. More fights would make soccer more interesting.
I
Drew
agree.
Walker.
I agree.
Drew, you've got
I'm telling you,
know what this
there's never been a worse like these guys. Are
You know what's bad about this is August. We love him to death.
Yeah.
You know we do, and we're just hammering him
yeah.
right now because he's taking this personal.
Oh yeah, I kept asking him questions Monday.
Yeah.
And I kind of felt bad. Like I was like, dude, he's
Because you know no rules like me, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking, hey man, what was that? Like
Yeah.
that was
Why,
fun.
why does a free kick take 3.5 minutes for him to kick it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
August, here's what you got to do, buddy. You got to take your medicine. If you're tired of being treated like just another number at the big chain pharmacies, it's time to make the short drive to Spencer Drug Company. If you need prescription filled fast, they got you covered. If you need answers about your medications, they're right there to help. Spearheaded by Rhonda Barnes, Beth Kirby, and their great team, they make it easy and convenient to take care of your health. So whether you're in Sparta, McMinnville, Spencer, or anywhere nearby, take the drive and see the difference for yourself. Spencer Drug Company, where service still matters, sponsored by Spencer Drug Company. 120. That's a great copy right there,
Rico.
Jeff. Good job. 120 College Street, 946-7900. That's 931-946-7900. So let's talk about some other stuff we don't know anything about. We already got to soccer. Let's talk pageants, boys. Because there's nobody that people want to hear about pageant talk more
Yes.
than these
No,
guys
no,
right here.
Honestly, that's the reason I started the Warren County Way because I want to cover pageants.
We want to get more pageant talk.
Maybe
over
more
here.
pageant talk.
Well, I'll say the Warren County A&L Fair has
Yes.
done a great thing.
Hey, Regan, Peyton, all those people.
Yeah.
Great thing.
They're doing a great thing here.
Yeah,
They have opened it up. They're going to be more inclusive in the pageant game.
Yes.
And they've said, hey, we're going to add an adult and a senior pageant. They're going to have a Miss Fairest, and they're going to have a Senior Fairest. And here's who I'm going to tell you to take your medicine. If you don't qualify for the little bit of rules that they said, get over it. I'm sorry.
I forgot.
Yeah,
sorry.
he put this out the other day.
You got to
didn't he?
take your medicine. Get out. If you can't, I think they put out a list. Now I was a little interested. They said no midriff, and I'm like, hey, let them show off the midriff if they
Yeah.
want to. Whatever.
It's a pageant.
They're 30 to 60 or 60 plus. If that's what they want to wear, whatever. Go them. No, hey. Not body shaming anybody here on the
go
Warren County
team.
Sports
Yeah,
Authority
go team.
here. But if you just said, I can't believe that if I had a felony, I can't be Miss Fairest. Take your medicine. Sorry. But I do have an advice for you.
Yeah, we got a good advice because somebody come up with this. I can't
And Connor is going to run this. I already talked to Connor about this. But if you have a
Right up
felony
Connor's alley.
and the felony clause has hurt your feelings,
Yes, then you
Connor
can't,
has
you can't participate.
Connor has already decided he's going to start his own pageant. And it's going to be the misdemeanor pageant. So if you have a misdemeanor, you can win misdemeanor. Go ahead. What happened here?
I didn't know he'd do it.
We'll put
I
a
didn't think
stage.
he would do it.
We'll put a
forgot.
stage over here at 605 Morrison Street,
Yeah.
and we'll have the misdemeanor pageant.
But don't. I mean, why would we want to do it at 605? Wouldn't we want to do it out by the jail?
I was just saying,
It's
I
actually-
mean, like at the probation office.
One of our bail bond sponsors for the misdemeanor pageant has said we'll do it on their facility.
There we go. Even better. So, hey, listen, we're not trying to compete with the fair
Yeah.
at all. We
No,
want y'all
no.
to do Miss Ferris and that. But if you
Yes.
can't qualify for that one, boys, the misdemeanor was coming.
I think the qualification that's bothersome people is that you can't have a felony.
Yeah.
I mean, that's something that I think that's a pretty good qualification. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Disqualifies you for a lot of stuff.
Exactly. I mean, you know what? Those people can't go vote,
no.
so they can't be Miss Ferris of the Fair or
Miss-
senior. Now that's going to eliminate a lot. Let's just be honest.
Jackie Jr. is going to be at misdemeanor, and he's going to say, "Run that name, run that name, run that name."
Scanners going to be going wild.
Depending on which misdemeanor you have, depends on how many points you get.
This
too, 'cause
wasn't
you can
how
start
long
with
it
more
was.
You
points.
got a scale.
Yeah, he said, depending on the felony that you might have committed, Class A, B, C, you might already start with a little bit of a running lead.
A little bit of aggravated battery, even higher.
Maybe you offed your husband. You know what I mean?
Be like,
Kevin Hobbs, top rope in the middle. I'm gonna no.
You've
meth
already
heads.
won it, Hobbs.
Don't do that.
Save the material to next week.
Drew Walker did say sexism is alive and well at the A&L Fair. Another year of no broest of broads or dudest of dudes.
I know Reagan and Jeannie. They're going to stay away from that. They're
Yeah,
good. They're
you're
good
good.
for that.
Good
They're
idea.
good. They're good.
No, hey, listen. This is not to make light of this at all. I'm happy that they're doing it. I'm going to be very interested to see. I've said this for years. I've always loved the idea that they bring back a fairest of the fair winners, and you have to be
winner's
like a best
division.
of.
Oh, a best of.
Yeah, you had to have won it before.
Oh, I like
maybe
that.
maybe you were in
at
the
a place.
court.
Okay.
Maybe if you were on the court,
Yeah.
you could only come back and play. And
Yeah.
we'll see the top dogs come back and win. I want to see it.
Look at what Drew Walker just
What did you
said.
say? Look at that message. Man, I wish
That's why we love this place.
Trez looking at the misdemeanor pageant lady saying, I can fix her.
Hey,
That's totally me and Connor. I don't know how much
I'm going to be honest. You can't. Hobbs, we've already given it to him. That's pretty solid.
Yeah.
That's solid right there. That's solid.
Oh, it's a shot fired to put it on you when it very easily should have been me or Connor for
Hey,
sure.
It's all right.
Oh boys, all right.
Hey,
Well, we
one-
have to wrap up in 2 hours.
One thing.
Oh, yeah.
and we're getting close. We got one.
One more
question.
Yeah, we'll get the questions.
Okay. One thing I will say, the one reason I do like this Miss Ferris of the Fair,
Yeah.
because I think a lot of the participants are going to be former contestants
Oh yeah.
of the Ferris of the Fair.
yeah.
I think we need to go back and maybe get their answer to what they wanted to be.
Oh.
You know how, and you've seen it. I want to
be
go to
a-
Harvard
yeah.
and I'm going to be a medical profession or that
Oh,
type
wow.
thing. I think we go back and get that answer and then
I'm
add
in.
it to where we're at today.
I'm in.
Did you make it?
Yes, how did you do?
Did you make it?
Yeah, did you make it? Where are we now?
Still no world peace.
See it? I wanted to fix world hunger. Well, how'd you do with that? Well, I worked at Hardee's for a couple of years.
hey, but I don't have a felony, so I can compete.
No felonies.
Yes.
Just
Hey,
misdemeanors.
and that's a good thing because honestly, when we talk about Trev fixing her, Trev's looking going, hey, well, she didn't got a felony. That's a plus. I might get her number.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, she was 364.
Hey, she's just got a paraphernalia charge. She's fine. You can fix her, Trev.
She's got that 1129 probation. She's okay.
Oh yeah.
Hey, is your yard ready for a makeover?
Show,
Let
man.
McCorkle
Traditional
Landscaping-
diversion.
This show, man.
Let McCorkle Landscaping bring your outdoor vision to life. Owned and operated by Mitchell McCorkle, this local landscaping expert offers everything from nursery services and custom landscaping to retaining walls, irrigation systems, and full hardscape designs, big job or small, residential or commercial. McCorkle Landscaping is your go-to team for reliable quality results. Call today, 931-212-5174, 931-212-5174. McCorkle Landscaping, digging deep to build your dream outdoors. Mitch,
Mitch.
I'm going to tell you right now. We're going to do something for you next week. I found a couple he's got some nice video ads.
Yeah, he does.
We're going to run one of
gonna
those.
run one,
We're going to
yes.
run one of those next week, Mitch, for you.
Is next
right there.
week what we think it is?
Yes.
Yes,
I believe it
okay.
is. Yeah, I need to confirm.
Oh,
I need to call back and confirm.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
need to
we
call
won't
back
be
and
this
confirm.
way next
No.
week.
Yeah. No, I got to button it up.
No.
All right, Trev. Mitch
Yeah.
McCorkle, random questions.
Okay, so I'm going to tell my story first. Okay, we're walking in here. We're like in a line. Jeff takes a sip of his Route 44 drink, stops in his track.
Yeah, stops.
Coach Sullivan's about runs right into the back of him. Stops. And we're like, hey, man, you all right? He doesn't say a word. He just turns around, walks out, and pours his drinks out.
No, he actually did say a word. He said, "That's not it.
yeah. He said, that ain't it.
That ain't it."
So, and he was pissed because they got him regular Coke, not Diet Coke.
Yes.
And he even had the button pushed that
Sonic.
said the C instead of the DC. And I was
Sonic,
like,
do
yeah,
better.
screw it up.
Come on,
Do
Sonic.
better.
Come on.
Oh,
So
man.
anyway,
God, I'm still
what's
mad.
the one thing that it's just gonna immediately piss you off?
Yeah, not a pet peeve. We're talking about
Yeah.
he's blood pressure went
Yeah.
to 350.
Yeah.
That's his resting blood
Raised from
pressure, though.
325.
Yeah.
What's yours?
It's
I
got to be
think it
stuff
was
like that. I think
Yeah.
it really
Yeah, I
is
don't
stuff
know.
like
I gotta
that.
think
If I get my order wrong, it just drives me up the wall.
Yeah, that's a good one.
When I get an order, when someone gets my order wrong, because I always seem to think I'm like, my order's simple.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a cheeseburger plain with ketchup and mayonnaise and a Diet Coke 88% of the time. And if it's anything else, it's gonna be a chicken sandwich. You know what's gonna have on it? Cheese and mayonnaise. That's it. I eat the same stuff. It's just cheese, chicken, or beef. That's it. With a Diet Coke. I'm like, that shouldn't be that hard. I get tired. Ooh, boys.
He was hot, people.
I
was
might
red.
get- I might-
That's
I- Sullins, I think Sullins has already fixed it. He got us. I think he's got us a drink sponsor on.
Absolutely.
They might be
Yeah. Hey,
out
we
now.
got a
He was
drink
messaging-
sponsor.
He was
Yeah.
messaging me before the show. So
Buddy Dwayne Ramsey over there.
what you got? I mean, I don't know. What's the things?
Yeah.
Man, let's see. That's
You saying that made me think of one.
Yeah.
When a fast food place forgets to put something in the bag.
Oh, anytime.
If I ask for ranch,
Yeah.
come on.
that bothers you.
Yeah, like come on.
Because you only you find out when you get home.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
You're
Yeah,
like,
okay.
Well, I can't do shit about this now. Like,
Yeah.
well, come on, be better.
One that really bothers me. I mean, we've been in the business world for a long time. So when a salesman calls, you kind of know what you need.
right.
And you're like, I don't thanks for calling.
Yeah.
And then they try to tell you that you need their product.
Yeah.
If I need your product, I'd actually called you.
Right.
Don't call me. I will call you. We've done this for almost 5 decades. I know who to call. Put me on the do not call
Yeah.
list.
Oh, another.
There's a good.
Pet peeve, Connor? Anything get you
Yeah.
immediately riled up?
One of my least favorite things in the world is if I'm out on my doctor-approved smoke break, and somebody walks up smoking a vape, and they take a hit, and they're like, "You know those will kill you, right?" That pisses me off so bad.
That's a great one.
I'm like,
Yeah.
no shit. So will that.
That's a great one.
That is. No, yours made me think of another one.
That's another one.
When somebody calls you
Yes.
and you answer and they say, "Hold on, let me call you right back."
Oh, yes. Yeah. I called you for you to tell me I got to call you back. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm going to start. I don't call Sullins very often for good reason, but I think if I do from
Hello.
now on, I'm just going to call Sullins. And when he says hello, I'm like, hey man, what's going on? Just for him to be like, you called me, man.
That's another one. Yeah. What are you
Just
doing?
get to
what
it.
do you think I'm doing? I'm on the phone with you right now.
All right, I'll ask mine. We focus on free a lot here.
We do.
We focus on free a lot. So let me ask, if there's one thing in life that you could get for free, and you can't say bills, you can excluding bills because those are reoccurring, or insurance because people need to pay for that.
They do.
For sure. What would it be? And if you get it, you only get that. So if it's a car, you get that car. A house, same thing. What would be if you could get one thing for free that never have to pay for again? Connor had the answer, and it was a very simple one, but I agree
Let's
with
hear
it.
it.
Talking about the house,
No,
gas.
gas.
Yeah.
That was
Oh, I was
yeah,
fixing to say
I
something.
was, yeah.
I figure
Absolutely.
Sullins
Yeah,
1,000%.
You tell
Him
me I
working
got
a
fuel.
transport
Yes.
business, if he said
Yeah.
fuel.
If Sullins never had to pay for gas,
maybe
Absolutely.
maybe tires.
we would have the Warren County way would be
Absolutely.
50,000
We'd
right
actually
now.
be giving you money to read it. Which right now we may be. I don't know.
Trev,
I was gonna say gas, so that really that
we
that throws a wrench in things.
you know what mine was?
What is it?
Diet Coke. I swear, I started doing the math.
Man, do
on
you
this.
think you
I
can
think
survive?
I
mean, could life go on without Diet Coke?
It'd be tough, man. I think I spend $2,000 to $3,000 a year on Diet Coke.
Oh, I
started
think
doing
that's
the math.
low.
You pay him way too much.
That's way
You did too much for my. Trev
He
got
walked
Diet Coke
in
out.
with 88 ounces of it, people,
And poured it out.
and poured half of it out. No, he
poured
poured
all
half
out.
of it out, and then he gave it. No, he didn't give it away because nobody else wanted it.
So I poured the other one out
Yeah,
too.
okay.
They're just sitting in the parking lot. They're done. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I guess,
I think gas is the
I guess
easiest
food.
one. No, you'd have to have a specific food. You can't just be like food in general. That's what I'm saying.
You could say a restaurant.
Yeah, like Praters. If you never had to pay for Praters again.
I mean,
Well, you actually don't.
yeah.
So I'd pick somewhere else. But not on this show because Praters are our sponsor. But you can't say mud bumps.
You can get on Back It Up Terry and answer that question if you want to say
Yeah,
Predators.
go ahead. Yeah. They're watching this out there. They're going to know. Yeah, I think gas is
Gas is the one.
No doubt.
Connor said it too. Just a house. I mean, with right now, even a guy like Trev, who's young,
No doubt.
he gets a free house right now. He can live in that bad boy for 6 years and be good. So yeah,
I think Warren County Joy did a good job this week on one of their reports as far as
The home
we
market,
talked about
yeah.
Yeah.
owning a home.
It's
is
wild,
really
man.
tough right now. It's really tough. Really tough for
wild.
young people.
Brian Ruiz and the Ben Loma Connect Builder says Coke needs to sponsor Jeff. Yes, they do. Go ahead. When someone calls you at home and asks, "Are you home?" I usually say a couple words and hang up.
Are
Let's
you
go on.
home?
Last one, so let's bring it home.
Mine. I hope my boy Brent Warren is listening because I've got a bone to pick with him. Have you ever had, not that a practical joke played on you, there was a practical joke that was supposed to be for somebody else. It happened to you, and nobody wanted to tell you what was wrong or something of that nature. They didn't want to hurt your feelings. Are you that guy that's going to step up and say, hey, man, you have something all over you, or there's a note on your back, or something of that nature? Or are you just going to let that guy just look like an idiot for the next hour and a half?
No, I think there's a time limit. Like, we can go 5-10 minutes, but if we start,
But eventually you're going to say, hey, man,
yeah.
what about you?
It depends on if I'm the one that actually was executing it. But if I'm seeing it out in the random, or even if it's not a practical joke, I 1,000% will tell people if they got food on.
Oh,
them,
that's
they got
what I'm
stuff like
saying.
that.
Will you be
got a
that guy?
addict.
Exactly.
You kind of give them the hey, you got to do
Come
that.
on now.
Stuff like no, I don't want.
Are you? Will you
I
just
don't want people to look
Yeah.
silly.
Will you just let that guy be that way?
Nah, man, I'm gonna let you know.
What about you, Connor?
I'm a podcast producer, so I want to make sure there's good content. So hell no,
so
I'm
you're
not
that
telling
guy
anybody
like, hey,
shit.
man, hey, I'll let somebody else tell him.
Yeah.
What if you snapped a picture and then told him?
Oh hell
She
no,
gonna-
it's got to
we
be
gonna
on the
spread
show.
picture?
Well,
I've been watching
Blackmail.
the camera the whole time to wait to see if Connor was going to pan down to the fact that I got the slides on, and I was like, if Connor puts my feet on camera right now,
Yeah,
I'm going to
whoa.
hurt him.
Well,
Hey.
I know we got to go because
We don't have that kind
we're
of
pretty
content.
close.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
4 minutes.
Brent Warren, love the guy to death. But this week, he comes out to the business. And we don't want to be long-winded, but my father, great guy, everybody, I mean, but he took somebody's tool to use it, and my dad's not the best cleanup guy. So it just had grease all over it.
Yeah.
So my mechanic, Cameron Neal, says, I'm going to get Troy back. I'm going to go over at the phone, and I'm going to put grease all over the receiver. Well, I picked it up not knowing, so I plastered it to my ear.
Oh,
And
come on,
and it was bad.
they didn't tell you?
Brent comes out to the business, and we talked for an hour. I don't know how he didn't. At least,
Hey,
and finally somebody's like, hey, man, you need to go in the bathroom and see what's going on. And I thought, hell's Brent's been out here for an hour, and he wouldn't tell me.
yeah.
Come on. And I guess at some point in time, maybe Chris is just supposed to look like that for the entire day.
Hey, maybe
It was bad. I was like, come on, Brent, you got to do me a favor. Come on now. From now, let me know what's going on.
Yeah.
Son's I think you're learning a lesson that we've all learned lately. You find out who your friends are.
I
Son.
and I love Brent. Brent and I had a great conversation
Yeah.
about the podcast, about other things.
Yeah,
And he just let me sit. He just
Well, maybe
hung
he's
me out
like,
to
look,
dry.
I'm not messing with Sullins at the business, man.
Yeah. Someone's in.
All he had to do is say, hey, dude, you got something all over
yeah.
yourself.
I mean, y'all see him in this situation. I had never done it until about the last 2 months where I actually saw Sullins in office mode. He's an intimidating presence. When you get
it's
called
not-
to the office,
It's
you
not
don't really
office
say
mode most of the time.
anything. No, I get the rare options. I walk in the office, but let's go. Connor, you had one
You
real
got him
quick.
on? We got Connor.
Oh, he said
Connor said we got to go.
He said
2
something
minutes.
about UFC.
Yeah.
But, McGregor.
McGregor.
McGregor. Where's
wins.
LeBron going?
presenting sponsor, Prater's Barbecue. That's
Sixers.
where we're
On the
headed.
way.
Let's go.
I said Cavs last week, but